World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4521, Alter Sudden Drop. Li Minqing also looked forward to the effects of this pill. She ate it immediately, and then savored it carefully to feel the effects of this pill. But it didn't take long for her to feel a very pure astral energy rushing in, and she immediately ran the practice to make the astral energy run. The astral energy was a bit irritable, and could not be absorbed by the astral for the time being. She used her exercises to make this astral energy circulate in the body for several times. In this way, the astral energy that suddenly entered her body would gradually become docile, and there would be no rejection, and then she could introduce it into the astral. Li Minqing stood there, although this astral energy would not bring her a significant improvement to her cultivation base at this time. However, if this soul energy is given to a person with a low cultivation base, it can be greatly improved. After a while, Li Minqing exclaimed, "This pill has a very good effect. It is suitable for those who encounter bottlenecks or who have insufficient understanding." "How valuable is it?" Chen Shang asked. "High value." Li Minqing gently shook his head and said, "I can't estimate it right now. Eating this pill will be equivalent to improving the soul cultivation base, which can save a lot of time." Li Minqing finished speaking, closed his eyes, and felt the remaining energy breath of the pill again. The greatest value of this pill is not to improve cultivation level. It is to break through the bottleneck, and even, enhance your comprehension. Li Minqing opened his eyes and continued, "Some people, after reaching the bottleneck, no matter how they cultivate, they can't make the soul absorb any energy, making it impossible to break through. Do many people have this kind of bottleneck?" Chen Shang asked. "Why is this happening?" "Most people have it, I have encountered it a few times. Sometimes, the soul often only needs to absorb a little bit to break through the bottleneck and enter the next level." Li Minqing said, "However, I don't know why, the soul suddenly if you don't absorb energy, you won't be able to break through. I don't know what happened. This pill is called 9-leaf blue soul pill." Chen Shang said with a smile, "It is not made from 9-leaf blue, but a flower dew secreted from 9-leaf blue." "Well Lu, Xiao Shen, is that the 9-leaf blue I gave you? Haven't you eaten it yet?" Li Minqing was a little surprised, because she could feel that Chen Zhang's cultivation level had improved a lot. She thought that Chen Shang was only promoted after eating Juyelan. "I can't bear to take the treasure medicine, that 9-leaf blue flower is raised by me." Chen Shang said, "If you just eat it like this, it will be a one-off sale. I grow that flower every once in a while. Can harvest a lot of flower lotion. It can flow long and thin. I got Juyelan for so many years, but I have never seen any flower lotion. I have read many records about Juyelan, and I have never heard of any flower lotion." Li Minqing felt incredible about this. "Aunt Qing, I am very good at pill. Although it is a precious medicine, I can also improve it." Chen Shang smiled, and then took out a few 9-leaf blue soul pill and handed it to Li Minqing. "This is..." Li Minqing quickly refused. "I don't want it. This is not particularly useful for my current cultivation base. You keep the Auntie Qing. You can use it to reward others." Chen Shang touched his chin and smiled. "This will attract more masters to follow you, the city lord." Li Minqing also knew very well that this kind of 9-leaf blue soul pill was indeed very attractive to those with talent and strength. Chen Shang once again exhorted Li Minqing to let her receive Tianyuan well, and then ran back to the room to practice. As his soul Dao cultivation base gets higher and higher, his speed of promotion is getting slower and slower. But for other things, his speed of promotion is very fast. His previous soul Dao cultivation base was 52, but with the practice of this period of time, it has risen to 70. This time he retreats and eats those 9-leaf blue soul pills, and he will be able to rise to the 80th rank. For the vast majority of people, it is good to be able to upgrade to one level every year, but Chen Shang always retreats to upgrade more than a dozen levels at a time. Chen Shang could only improve his soul Dao cultivation base through the 9-leaf blue soul pill now, and the other 6 cultivation bases, except that the pill Dao cultivation base was upgraded to rank 50, the others were basically not improved much. When he was practicing in retreat, he suddenly felt a very weak shock. Earthquake. Chen Shang immediately opened his eyes, because the shock was very slight, so he didn't care much, so he continued to practice. About half an hour later, Yi Tianshu heard very urgent news. There was a lot of movement in Chen Zhang's talisman. "Chen Shang, something serious happened." Yi Tianshu's solemn and cold voice came into Chen Zhang's mind from the talisman. "What's the big thing?" Chen Shang suddenly thought of the slight earthquake before, and quickly asked, "Someone has come to attack the magical medicine treasure city?" "No, the Supreme Altar has entered the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, and hit the land of the Heavenly Mother Sage Wilderness. The elders of Yishanmen said that there is a great possibility that there will be people from the universe divine sea on the Supreme Altar," said Yi Tianshu. The Supreme Altar was originally a very huge thing. It is indeed possible to open the space channel, and then teleport the people of the universe gods. The universe Shanghai encountered an unknown catastrophe, and those who could survive that catastrophe were very powerful. They have also come to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness. This is indeed a major event. Then what's their strength? Chen Shang asked. If they survived that catastrophe, their strength must be very strong. Yi Tianshu said. There are also Yishanmen, Zhaoshanzong and Supreme Nine Palaces on the side of the universe Shanghai. If they learn that this also exists here, several sects will inevitably have conflicts. Chen Shang immediately realized how big the matter was. His magical medicine treasure city has something to do with Yishanmen, and there is also Yishanshu, the sage Yishan. If there is a conflict or something, he might be besieged. Of the altar, it's not the right time to come. Chen Shang originally thought that he would be able to sit back and receive a large number of heavenly source crystals. But now that the Supreme Altar enters the Heavenly Mother Sacred Desolation, it will surely set off a storm. Your magical medicine treasure city must be careful. Yi Tianshu exhorted. I am already the sage of Yishan, and I am also with a group of people with Yishan blood. The Yishan gate on the other side of the universe Shanghai is extremely may see me as an enemy. I know, I'll be ready next. Chen Shang could only use most of the sky source crystal to enhance the defense of the magical medicine treasure city. I'm going to practice first. In Yishanmen, Yi Tianshu can also provide Chen Shang with a lot of useful information. Chen Shang didn't have the mind to cultivate right now, he had to deal with it as soon as possible. He immediately left the barrier, and now his Soul Dao cultivation base was already at the 75th level. As soon as he left the customs, the Heavenly Mother Palace Master heard a message, saying, Master Shen, I'm in Yishan City. Once the distance with you is close, I can contact you with a messenger, which is great. Chen Shang lacked the Heavenly Origin Crystal, and the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord came just right, and he could also ask the Supreme Nine Palaces behind her to help strengthen the defense of the Magical Medicine Treasure City. Sister Palace Master, come over to the Magic Medicine Baocheng right away. I just made a pill with the materials of the treasure medicine. I would like to ask you to appraise it. Chen Shang immediately responded to her. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4522, Contest for the Saint. I'll be there as soon as possible. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord has no doubt about Chen Zhang's words. I will be over in these 2 days as soon as possible. I will now ask the elders for instructions and ask for permission to go to the Magical Medicine Treasure City. Okay, see you in the Magical Medicine Baocheng. Chen Shang laughed. Accordingly, Chen Shang just came to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, and he got the treasure medicine to refine the alchemy. This is unbelievable at all. However, the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord never doubted Chen Shang. She knew that Chen Shang had that kind of ability. The Lord of Heavenly Mother Palace said before that even she had no access to the treasured medicine, which shows how rare the treasured medicine is. Li Minqing, the outer door elder, it took many years to get the relatively poor treasure medicine, but it is very precious to many people. Chen Shang can now plant precious medicines, but the precious medicines of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Desolation are very special. It is impossible to maximize the benefits if eaten directly or directly used to refine alchemy. For example, the current Juyelin can continuously produce that kind of flower lotion. And as Juyelin continues to absorb the energy of Tianyuan Jingdan, the quality of the flower lotion secreted in the future will be higher. Using Li Minqing's current cultivation base, the pill made from the flower dew secreted by Juyelin now does not have much effect on her, and it can no longer improve her soul cultivation base. If Juyelin continues to practice, after her level is improved, the flower dew that is secreted into a pill will have an effect on her. Maybe the total effect of a few pills can be equivalent to the previous 9-leaf blue. Chen Shang came to the hall and took out the talisman to contact Li Minqing. He wanted to tell Li Minqing of the crisis and let her know the current situation. Because the magical medicine treasure city is temporarily stable, Li Minqing also relaxes a lot. Chen Shang must make her nervous, speed up and increase the power of the magic medicine treasure city. Li Minqing also came soon, and also brought Tianyuan and Tianmao Sword King. Chen Shang saw the Sword King of Heavenly Nightmare again, and Sword King of Heavenly Nightmare and Tianyuan, after seeing Chen Shang, also bowed respectfully. Although the Heavenly Nightmare Sword King is respectful, he is very unhappy in his heart. Chen Shang never told them about his relationship with Yi Tianshu. But how did they know? Actually, this was speculated by Tianyuan himself. Because Chen Shang asked about Yi Tianshu through the Heavenly Night Sword King before he came to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness. Later, Chen Shang said that a senior had brought Tianmu Shengwang. As far as today knows that Yi Tianshu is the saint, and Chen Shang appears in the Magical Medicine Treasure City, and behind the Magical Medicine Treasure City is the saint Yi Tianshu as the backer, so Tianyuan associates it with it. The Sword King of Heavenly Nightmare knows very well that Chen Shang had climbed on Zillion before, and then Zillion had gone, but Chen Shang had climbed on the Sage of Yishan. In his eyes, Chen Shang has reached the pinnacle of eating soft food, even he secretly admires the little white face of Chen Shang, who can climb so many powerful women. Able to eat such advanced soft rice, this is not something that ordinary little white faces can do. The Heavenly Nightmare Sword King is very envious of the soft rice king like Chen Shang. You know, although he has many women, he is the only one who pays. Chen Shang saw the jealous look in the eyes of Sword King Tianmao, and then the corners of his mouth turned up slightly. The two of you don't need to be polite. We are also old acquaintances, please feel free. Chen Shang laughed very cheerfully. Master Shen, you are the person next to the saint. You can also be regarded as a holy emissary. As long as you are from Yishanmen, you must be respected. Tian Yuan said with a smile. Sit down, please. Chen Shang also smiled slightly. After the Heavenly Nightmare Sword King and Tian Yuan sat down, Li Minqing also sat down. Although Chen Shang has not asked Li Minqing yet, it can be seen from Li Minqing's politeness to Tianyuan that Tianyuan's strength is not weak. Xiao Shen, the strength of Senior Tianyuan is above me. Li Minqing smiled. Now with the addition of Senior Tianyuan, our Magical Medicine Treasure City will be a lot more stable. Chen Shang re-examined the tall and thin old man again. He looked a little shabby. Although he was neatly dressed, his grey coat was very rough and old. His eyes were full of sharp points. When he touched his eyes, he always felt there will be a sword stabbed at any time. Tianyuan was called the Heavenly Nightmare Sword God before, which shows that he is a master of swords. Senior Tianyuan, I didn't expect you to be so strong and disrespectful. Chen Shang also hurriedly bowed his hands in admiration. The Heavenly Night Sword King secretly despised Chen Shang, because before Chen Shang heard that Tian Yuan's soul cultivation level was only 100, that was full of disgust. Oh, don't laugh at me. I have lived for so many years, but I am only better than this little girl. Tian Yuan laughed at himself. When Li Minqing received Tianyuan, the two also talked a lot, so Tianyuan knew that Li Minqing was only 300 years old and very young. And Li Minqing learned that Tianyuan came from Yishanmen in the cosmos Shanghai, and he was still an immortal who had lived for many years, so he was very respectful to Tianyuan. After all, this was really a very old senior. Senior, the Supreme Altar has already landed in the Heavenly Mother's Sacred Wilderness. Chen Shang suddenly said solemnly. Li Minqing didn't know what the Supreme Altar was. She quickly looked at Chen Shang. Chen Shang briefly talked about the Supreme Altar, and learned that it was the forces from the Universe Divine Sea that were coming, and Li Minqing also felt that something was wrong. Tianyuan and Tianmao Sword King, their faces are also solemn at this moment. There had been a very slight earthquake on the ground before, and it must have been caused by the arrival of the Supreme Altar. Tianyuan took a deep breath and said, the several forces over there are very likely to join forces to connect to the Supreme Altar and arrive here. The big thing is not good. Senior Tianyuan, in that case, the Yishanmen over there will conflict with the Yishanmen here. Chen Shang still holds hope, believing that Yishanmen over there and Yishanmen here will reach a cooperation. There is bound to be a conflict. Tian Yuan said. At the beginning, the Yishan bloodline, in order to escape the catastrophe, they drew out a lot of resources from the entire Yishanmen. In short, the Yishanmen survivors on the side of the universe, Shanghai, if you can come here, you will definitely ask for this debt. Where is the Magical Medicine Treasure City? Where is the Saint Yishan? Chen Shang asked again, will I be involved? Yi Tianshu is extremely important to the two Yishan gates. It will definitely be involved. Tian Yuan said, Shen Gongzi, you don't know, the Sage Yishan is the Yishan gate on the Shanghai side of the universe. It was cultivated only in the first year of the year, so this is a must. Shen Shang suddenly had a big head, and then this magical medicine treasure city will be implicated in a lot of difficulties. At that time, if many forces are fighting, if they want to attack Yishanmen, and the magical medicine treasure city is near the Yishan mountain range, and has a lot of resources, it is difficult not to be implicated. Tian Yuan said again. Auntie Qing, we must let the magic medicine treasure city have more people as soon as possible. Chen Shang said. With more powerful industries entering, if others want to attack, they have to consider the consequences. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4523, Alien Medicine. The Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness also has many large and small forces. If they can unite, it is also a very powerful force. Chen Shang now intends to tie up these large and small forces in the magical medicine treasure city with prophets, so that they will also take action when the magical medicine treasure city is in crisis. These things are left to Tianyuan and Li Minqing, and Chen Shang only needs to plant those magical medicines. The magical medicine will be the biggest attraction of the magical medicine treasure city, which can make more people stay in this city, and even let them take root in this city. The biggest contradiction between the two Yishanmen should lie in Yi Tianshu. As long as it is handled properly, she can deal with the two Yishanmen and temporarily stabilize them. Specifically what to do, Chen Shang can only see the situation at that time. Tianyuan, who had just joined the magic medicine treasure city, immediately started to get busy, and he was also a capable person. When he was sent to the Heavenly Nightmare universe, he accomplished many tasks very well. The Heavenly Night Sword King can only secretly sigh now that he and the powerful master have become Chen Zhang's tool men. Chen Shang was studying the seeds of the magic medicine in the secret room. He suddenly thought of an idea, which is to soak the seeds of the magic medicine in the 9-leaf blue flower dew. He first dilutes the 9-leaf blue flower dew into a large cylinder of Tianyuan crystal spring water, then puts a large amount of magic medicine seeds to soak, and then injects the life law power of the life element through the 6 magic mirrors. After trying, he found that these magical medicine seeds have produced huge mutations. Then he immediately passed the time law power of the 6 magic mirrors, accelerated the movement of time, and quickly planted a flower-like magic medicine. After soaking the magical medicine seeds of 9-leaf blue flower dew, after planting them, they have grown a lot, and the quality has been greatly improved, and the growth rate has also been faster. He ripened this magical flower medicine, condensed the flower seeds to form seeds, and then planted them. They would not be able to take root and sprout. The seeds are dead and can only be used for eating. In other words, this medicinal material that has been mutated through the 9-leaf blue flower dew, the fruit or flower seeds that mature after maturity, cannot be used for planting. Then Chen Shang can fully control these seeds. Others can only come to him to buy them. He doesn't even need to plant them, just sell the seeds. Chen Shang made a big tank, and then planted several kinds of magical medicines. These magical medicines are usually in large demand and more expensive. After he got it out, he went to Li Minqing, and then gave these mutant seeds to Li Minqing. Li Minqing was shocked after seeing it. Xiao Shen, these magic medicines, the quality is so high, what is going on? Li Minqing also knew that Chen Shang had improved the magic medicine seeds and planted a lot of them here. But what Chen Shang has taken out now is many times better than before. Aunt Qing, these seeds are also improved by me. You take the mature samples of these magic drugs, and then use the seeds to promote the promotion, so that you can attract people to the magic drug treasure city more quickly. Chen Shang laughed. Okay. Li Minqing didn't say much, and then immediately started to act. This magical medicine treasure city has gradually started to operate. The city lord's mansion has a large number of heavenly source crystals stored in the treasury every day, and it can also collect a lot of soul element power orbs. These soul element power beads are placed in a warehouse. They are all people in the city. They are condensed through the use of soul power through exercises, and then they are used to exchange the heavenly source crystal spring from the city lord's mansion. Soul Yuanli orb has a great effect. It can be used as fertilizer for planting magical medicine. It can also be put into the Tianyuan terrain deep under the city lord's mansion, which can make the terrain continue to expand and strengthen. There are a large number of heavenly origin crystals, and Li Minqing has successively recruited many masters of the formation to strengthen the defense of the magic medicine treasure city, and many people with good strength have joined in one after another. They will all sign a soul contract, and they are not afraid that they will be sent by the enemy to lurking in trouble. On this point, Li Minqing is still very cautious. Chen Shang got a lot of mutant seeds. He told Li Minqing that only those with the identity card of the Magic Drug Treasure City can buy these seeds. If you want to get an identity card, you have to own an estate in the Magic Medicine Treasure City, such as owning a house or a shop. So the Magical Medicine Treasure City is also frantically building various huge tall buildings, so that it can accommodate more people. In just one day, the things about the mutant seeds in Li Minqing's hands spread in the city. Li Minqing also sold some, and many people in the magic medicine business bought some and went back to study. Chen Xiang believes that it won't take long for the mutation of the magical medicine to spread. After all, the magical medicine is tainted with the breath of a precious medicine. As long as people who come into contact with the precious medicine and get the seeds, they will definitely be able to feel it. Li Minqing felt it before. Chen Xiang didn't tell her what was going on, but she could guess that Chen Xiang was improved through the previous 9-leaf blue flower dew. Li Minqing is now convinced that Chen Xiang has extremely high attainments in pill medicine. Those strong in the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness only eat the treasure medicine directly, but Chen Xiang has used the treasure medicine to derive such a huge benefit. Chen Xiang made dozens of big jars of magical medicine seeds. Those seeds are not big, they are all small ones, so there are many dozens of big jars. He will continue to be busy, and he will produce more seeds in a few days. But the palace lord of Tianmu suddenly sent him a message. Master Shen, I have come to the magical medicine treasure city. I just registered and passed through the city gate. The Tianmu Palace Master transmitted, it's really strict to enter the city. Sister Palace Master, did you come by yourself? Chen Xiang asked. No, I came with a few seniors. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master sent a message. They don't allow me to go around, I want to follow these seniors, so I can only trouble Master Shen to come to me, and then we will meet quietly. Okay, Chen Xiang said, which inn hotel are you staying in? Tell me when the time comes, I'll go over immediately. Master Shen, how are you doing in this city? The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord didn't know about Chen Zhang's situation here, but she knew that Chen Xiang would definitely do well. I'm okay, Chen Xiang smiled. Let's talk about it when we meet. After all, Chen Xiang has already come into contact with precious medicines, and he also refines alchemy through precious medicines. Such people will be very popular everywhere. Tianmu Palace Lord did not tell the seniors about this, she was also worried that Chen Xiang would be targeted. For Chen Xiang, the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord has very complicated emotions, and she does not want Chen Xiang to be harmed. Shen Zhenyi can be said to be the sister of the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord, and Chen Xiang also took care of Shen Zhenyi, the Demon Queen. And Shen Zhenyi and Bai Junjun have followed the group of women in Bayawatiandi to explore the deepest and most mysterious area of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness. Not long after, there was news from the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace, asking Chen Xiang to go to the hotel, Baocheng Tianlu. This hotel can be said to be the tallest and largest building in the Magic Medicine Baocheng, and it is the industry of the Magic Medicine Baocheng. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4524, Baocheng Tianlu. Li Minqing gave Chen Xiang a very special identity token, allowing him to freely enter and exit the properties of various magical medicine treasure cities. In these industries, Chen Xiang can use tokens to enjoy various services for free. The magical medicine Baocheng can have such a good situation now, it was all caused by Chen Xiang, and only Li Minqing and Yi Tianshu knew that it was Chen Xiang who did it, and they had no rumors. Chen Xiang soon came to the Baocheng Tianlu. He is now wearing the uniform white clothes of the city lord's mansion. After he showed the special golden identity card, the shopkeeper here was not sure what it was. Only knowing the identity of this person is not simple. He was invited into a luxurious living room, and then the treasurer of the Magic Medicine Treasure City also came to receive him immediately. The shopkeeper is an extraordinary middle-aged man, who does not seem to be weak. After seeing Chen Zhang's token, he immediately became very respectful. Although he was very curious about Chen Zhang's identity, he didn't ask much. This shopkeeper Wu previously learned from Li Minqing that there is a mysterious young man with a high status who would hold this token, so he didn't doubt anything. Master Shen, I will leave it to you on the 500th floor of the Baocheng Tianlu. Shopkeeper Wu said with a smile, we have been waiting for a long time. It's so high. Chen Xiang just nodded, and said, take me there. Chen Xiang followed the shopkeeper Wu to leave the living room and came to a small room, and then the small room began to rise. There is no teleportation array here. If it is in the Saint Profound Star, the up and down of this kind of tall buildings are all carried out by the teleportation array, fast. Chen Shang learned that the Baocheng Tianlu has a total of 530 floors, and the above 300 floors require extremely high expenses and a certain status to move in. Above 500 floors, it is not open to the outside world, and the city lord's mansion is reserved for the reception of VIPs. Chen Shang came to the 500th floor. The whole floor was very large. There were multiple rooms and halls with various functions, secret rooms for exercises, and a garden. Sister Palace Master, which floor do you live on? Chen Shang took out the talisman to contact the Palace Master Tianmu. I'm already in the Baocheng Tianlu. I'm on the 100th floor. It is very difficult for you to come up. Let me pick you up, said the Heavenly Mother Palace Master. Above the 100th floor, all are very strict. You can't come up casually. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord and her seniors can only live in more than 100 floors. Of course, this doesn't explain much, it may be that they are more economical. Fine, Chen Shang thought for a while, planning to go to the Palace Master's room, and take a look at what kind of people her seniors were. He just came up and strolled around, looked at the construction of the magical medicine treasure city through the windows on all sides, and then immediately came to the lobby on the first floor. There are many seats and so on. He is here waiting for the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace. Come down. Every floor of this treasure city's sky tower is very large, and it is a very straight, square-shaped tall building. It will take a while for the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord to come down from above. She is still the same, wearing a mask and elegant white gauze clothes. She was hit by the soul-changing curse of the 6 life soul races and her face was disfigured. If the curse is not lifted, no matter how she reshapes her body, her face will be covered by that curse pattern. When I cursed her, I didn't want her to spread the demon soul Dao technique. Come, Palace Master Tianmu said to Chen Shang softly, and then led him into a small room, which quickly rose. Inside, the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord didn't speak either. In short, she was a little worried, afraid of being seen or something. Sister Palace Master, what are you afraid of? Chen Shang smiled. Of course I'm afraid, Tianmu Palace Master whispered. Those seniors who found me sneaky will definitely say something. It didn't take long to reach the 100th floor. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master immediately took Chen Shang to walk quickly, turned a few times, then opened the door of the room with a jade card, and quickly pulled Chen Shang in. Chen Shang knew this a long time ago, so he asked shopkeeper Wu to connect the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace to the 500th floor, and nothing happened. After entering, the Heavenly Mother Palace Master sighed and sighed softly. We finally met. It's like an affair. Chen Shang smiled and said, Sister Palace Master, you look like you are sneaking, really like a man stealing. Little villain, what are you talking about? The Palace Master Tianmu said lightly. What stealer, what do you have to steal? Who are the elders who are with you? Are they from the Supreme Nine Palace? Chen Shang asked, are they good to talk? Forget it. The Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace shook his head and said, the power distribution of the Supreme Nine Houses is very complicated. The Supreme Nine Houses have a total of 9 houses. Our Heavenly Mother Palace should be regarded as one of the lower status. So what about the strongest? Chen Shang asked. The strongest is the Supreme Palace. We all have to listen to the Supreme Palace, said the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace. The Heavenly Mother Palace was gone. After we came, it was restored again. You know, our Heavenly Mother Palace the strength is very poor, so the status is at the bottom. What about the Heavenly Mother Soul Race? Chen Shang asked, does it belong to the Supreme Nine Palaces? Our Heavenly Mother Palace is the Heavenly Mother Spirit Race. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord sighed softly. In short, the status of the Heavenly Mother Spirit Race is not very high now. You know, the Heavenly Mother Palace was originally one of the 3 palaces of the Supreme Palace. Decline. Then who are you following now? Chen Shang asked. I followed the predecessors of the Fire Palace, the Pill Palace, and the Medicine Palace. These 3 palaces are also very high in the Supreme Nine Palaces. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord whispered. They are also on this level. Are all Supreme Nine Palaces women? Chen Shang asked. No, only the Heavenly Mother Palace of the Heavenly Mother Soul Race are all women. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master said. Although I am the Palace Master now, I have no status because of my low cultivation base. Originally, the Supreme Nine Palaces did not have the position of the Heavenly Mother Soul Race, but it was also because the Heavenly Mother Sacred Palace suddenly entered that they were able to rejoin the Supreme Nine Palaces. And the strongest power of the Tianmu Soul Race is still on the side of God's domain. Chen Shang thought of Zillion. She should have been the strongest nine-colored lotus emperor of the Heavenly Mother soul race. Didn't she come into contact with the Supreme Nine Palaces? Chen Shang couldn't reach her using the talisman. Master Shen, can you show me the kind of pill you refined? The Palace Master of Heaven Mother hurriedly said. If it is really refined from a treasure medicine, then you are too powerful. Chen Shang immediately took out the 9-leaf blue soul pill and handed it to the Heavenly Mother Palace Master. What kind of pill is this called? When the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord took it, Jade's hands trembled, because she really felt the extraordinary pill. As everyone knows, Chen Shang eats Juya Lanhun Dan like jelly beans. It's not made with precious medicines, but made with flower dew condensed from precious medicines. Chen Shang laughed. Treasure medicines are good things, and it's too wasteful to use them directly for alchemy. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4525, Fire Palace Disciple. The Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace is not qualified to have access to the treasured medicine. She can't even look at it. After she came to the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness and rejoined the Supreme Nine Palace, she understood the importance of the treasured medicine and naturally wanted to see it. The precious medicines are all controlled by the Medicine Palace of the Supreme Nine Palaces. Only the people of the Supreme Palace or the people of the Pill Palace are qualified to go to the Medicine Palace to see the precious medicines. Although she is not qualified to contact the treasure medicine, she has been reading various books to learn about the treasure medicine for many days, because the treasure medicine is a very important cultivation resource in the holy desolation of the Heavenly Mother. Able to master the relevant knowledge, and will not miss the opportunity to encounter it in the future. Therefore, the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord also has a certain knowledge of treasure medicine. Now she heard Chen Shang say that the pill that was refined did not use the precious medicine, but the thing condensed by the precious medicine, so she was very surprised. In other words, the people of Tianmu Shengwang's knowledge of the treasure medicine is far from enough. In other words, Chen Shang is so powerful that he discovered the greatest value of the treasure medicine not long after he came here. Others don't know what kind of existence Chen Shang is, but the Heavenly Mother Palace Master knows it. This mysterious and powerful universe created by Chen Shang has now become a refuge for the cosmic divine sea in multiple universes. It must have something special. So, is this pill difficult to refine? The Heavenly Mother Palace Master asked softly. She looked at the 9-leaf blue soul pill in her hand. She wanted to eat it in one bite, but she wouldn't do it because she thought this pill was very precious. Of course, if it was Shen Junyi, she might have swallowed it in one bite. It's not too difficult to practice. Shen Shang smiled. Sister Palace Master, you can taste it. Ah, taste it. Do you want me to lick it? The Palace Master Tianmu was taken aback, but she knew that alchemy in the holy desolation of Heaven Mother was very difficult. So subconsciously felt that Chen Shang asked her to taste it instead of letting her eat the whole grain, so he only had to lick it. What's the use of licking it? Of course, just eat it directly, and try the effect of my pill. Chen Shang said. The Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace was taken aback again. Chen Shang actually let her eat it. This kind of pill is so precious that Chen Shang gave it to her directly. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord didn't think Chen Shang was interesting to her. After all, Chen Shang had seen her disfigured appearance. Although she was once beautiful and knew Chen Shang couldn't recognize who she was. Master Shen, I won't want you as a pill for nothing. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord also didn't want to take advantage of Chen Shang. Although Chen Shang had a good relationship with her, the value of this pill was very high in her eyes, so she didn't want it for nothing. It's up to you. Chen Shang waved his hand and smiled. Quickly eat it, you see how much it is worth. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord ate it immediately, and soon felt the surging strange soul element power explode in her body. She immediately moved the power to let the soul element power flow in her body. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master's cultivation base is not as high as Li Minqing, she simply can't suppress this soul power. Chen Shang was sealed because his soul was sealed for 100,000 years. Unlike the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord, her soul is still very fragile. Master Shen, help me. After realizing that something was wrong, the Heavenly Mother Palace Master hurriedly shouted. Chen Shang immediately took action to help her run the refining soul power. At this time, he also saw through his heart and eyes that the Heavenly Mother Palace Master's soul Dao cultivation base was only 20th. If it was in the previous sanctuary, it would be considered very good. However, in Tianmu Shengwang, many people have a 1 or 200th order soul cultivation base, and the Tianmu Palace Lord's cultivation base is simply not enough. Chen Zhang's soul Dao cultivation base is now 80. He ate the 9-leaf blue soul pill, and even if he did not cultivate and let the soul power of these pills run in his body, he could continuously improve his soul Dao cultivation base. It was only 75 before, but he took a handful of this pill from time to time, so he improved very quickly. After Shen Shang intervened, the soul power in the main body of Tianmu Palace also gradually stabilized. She felt very uncomfortable just now. Her soul power was extremely irritable, as if running rampant in her body. With her current soul road cultivation base, she couldn't control it at all. Thank you, young Master Shen. After the Heavenly Mother Palace Master calmed down, he gratefully said, Shen, young Master's cultivation base is really high. At first, your strength seems to be not as good as mine. I didn't expect it to be long before you were far above me. And then Chen Zhang's words caused the Heavenly Mother Palace Master to be hit hard. Really, I haven't practiced much. I'm all running around, dealing with all kinds of messy things. Especially Saint Profound Star, I was broken when I was there before. Chen Shang sighed. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord only knew that Chen Zhang's cultivation base was above her, but didn't know how high it was. If she knew it, she would be even more shocked. Master Shen, is the situation in Sanctuary chaotic? Palace Master Tianmu also wanted to know. I don't know the situation in Sanctuary now. After I came to Tianmu Shengwang, I lost contact with the outside world. Chen Shang said helplessly. He also wanted to know how San Zonxing is now. Boom boom boom. Suddenly someone knocked on the door. The Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace suddenly panicked, because it is very likely that those from the Supreme 9 Palaces came to her. If you come in and find that there is a handsome boy here, it is difficult for her to explain. No, someone is coming. I haven't fully refined the effect of that pill. What should I do? The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord still needs Chen Shang to help her refine it. Chen Shang opened his mind and eyes and went straight through the door. He saw a middle-aged man standing outside, and said in a low voice, It's a middle-aged man, with a little beard on his chin. That guy is Lu Lei, a disciple of the Fire Palace. Palace Master Tianmu whispered, his cultivation and status in the Supreme 9 Palace is higher than mine, but he is only a few hundred years old. I have to call his senior. I don't know him. What are you coming to do with me? What, Sister Palace Master, you are the Palace Master, do you need to be so humble to him? He is just a disciple. Chen Shang felt incredible about this. No way, this is the case of the Supreme 9 Palaces. Heavenly Mother Palace Master sighed helplessly. I try to prevent them from reaching the Heavenly Mother Sacred Palace now. In short, the clone of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Palace also has a certain degree of deterrence, force. That Lu Lei knocked on the door vigorously again, and shouted, Palace Master Tianmu, you open the door, I have something to look for you. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord was about to answer, and quickly covered Chen Zhang's mouth. Don't answer him, Chen Shang said, pretend that no one is in the room. What if he breaks in? The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord said with some worry, this hotel shouldn't dare to provoke the Supreme 9 Palaces, right? HMPH, Supreme 9 Palaces is a fart here. Chen Shang is not afraid of Supreme 9 Palaces. At this time, Lu Lei outside shouted again, apparently already angry, Palace Master Tianmu, are you not in the room? I said before, you come here and everything must be arranged by us. You are so disobedient, do you want to die? The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord was very embarrassed, and to her surprise, Chen Shang suddenly flashed over and opened the door. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4526, Cultivation for Rolling. Then Lu Lei saw that the door opening was a handsome young boy, and this was the room of the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace. This shocked him, and at the same time he was thinking about it. Lu Lei was about to curse the Heavenly Mother Palace Master for being low, but was dragged in by Chen Shang. Boom! Chen Shang closed the door vigorously, then looked at Lu Lei. Palace Master Tianmu, you bastard, it turns out that you are arguing to the magical medicine treasure city just to find Xiaobalian for fun. Lu Lei was very angry and roared, you would rather give this kind of white face than to us is at the same door of the Supreme 9 Palace. Lu Lei, what do you mean? The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord blushed with anger when he heard these words. Chen Shang also immediately came to the Heavenly Mother Palace Master and pressed her hand on her back to help her run the violent soul power in her body. She hadn't completely refined the 9-leaf blue soul pill. Tianmu Palace is mainly taller than Chen Shang, and Chen Shang is standing beside her, putting one hand behind her. It looks like it is on her waist. This made Lu Lei feel that Chen Shang was provoking him. You guys and dogs are so mean," Lu Lei angrily rebuked. Because in Lu Lei's eyes, a woman with a lower cultivation base than the Heavenly Mother Palace Master, as long as he threatened a little, she would obediently hug him, and then serve him comfortably. However, the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord is now with an extremely handsome boy, which makes Lu Lei very upset. Lu Lei, keep your mouth clean. Your mind is full of nasty things, so you think of others so dirty, don't you? The Heavenly Mother Palace Master understood what Lu Lei meant. You are a member of the Supreme Ninth House, how can you have fornication with outsiders? You are in the Supreme Nine House, where we eat and live, but it is cheaper for the outsiders. You are betraying the Supreme Nine House. Lu Lei angrily rebuked. He thought of the Heavenly Mother Palace Master and Shen Shang being together, so he didn't open the door for so long, and he became even more angry. It doesn't matter, you all have to die today. Lu Lei suddenly looked at Chen Shang and smiled wildly. I will first beat you to this little lover to mutilation, and then let him see with his own eyes how you were caught by me. Trampled, ha ha ha. Chen Shang also saw Lu Lei's cultivation level just now, at the 50th level of the Soul Dao and the 50th level of the Heavenly Dao, so he put him in. Because with Chen Zhang's current cultivation base, defeating Lu Lei is not a problem at all, not to mention that he has the Black Wood Ant to help. Chen Zhang's Soul Dao is at the 80th level, and the Alchemy Dao is also at the 80th level. As long as he refines the alchemy, his alchemy base can be improved. These days, he uses the 9-leaf blue flower dew to refine the alchemy, and his alchemy base has also improved a lot. Master Shen, I'll stop him, you go. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master knew that Chen Zhang's cultivation base was higher than his own, but he didn't think his cultivation base could surpass Lu Lei. Lu Lei is a disciple of the holy sect of the Fire Palace, not only has a high cultivation base, but also has very good equipment. He is an excellent person in all aspects. I can kill him. Chen Shang calmed down the soul power in the main body of the Heavenly Mother Palace, and then rushed towards Lu Lei one step forward. Lu Lei's fist was condensed with a kind of golden flame, which was condensed by the heavenly origin power of heaven, and then combined with the soul origin power. If it was burned by this flame, the soul would be burnt very painfully. Looking for death, Lu Lei didn't expect that Chen Shang actually rushed up by himself, punching Chen Zhang's head hard. If in normal times, this punch is blown out, and the flame that erupts can burn the entire floor, it can be seen that Lu Lei is a very irritable person, and he will shoot here regardless of the consequences. But now, he is facing Chen Shang. Chen Shang stretched out his hand like lightning, caught the fist with his palm, and then squeezed the fist vigorously. Suddenly, Lu Lei fell into endless fear. He knew very well what had happened just now. The violent flames of his fist had been swallowed and absorbed by a powerful pill energy in the moment just now. Chen Shang didn't know enough about the pill power of the pill Dao, but he knew that pill power was to restrain the flame. This kind of restraint does not mean extinguishing the flame, but being able to control the flame, or to consume the flame. His 80th order alchemy cultivation is the source of energy, completely crushing the opponent's 50-tier heavenly fire source. If you want to shake the power of the 80th order of the pill, you need at least 3 times the fire of the heavenly Dao, that is to say, the cultivation base of the heavenly Dao of about 200 steps, and the flames that can be spurred, can break through Chen Zhang's pill. Suppress. In the Fire Palace of the Supreme Nine Palaces, they mainly cultivate flames, and their flames are mostly used with the people in the Pill Palace to refine alchemy, or with the people in the Medicine Palace to refine medicine. Sometimes they also act as thugs, and they also have a certain fighting capacity. So they all know that their own flames facing people with a high level of alchemy, that is, they are hitting stones with pebbles. Die to me, Chen Shang slammed Lu Lei's head as he spoke. This kind of flame was condensed through Dan Yuan power, and then combined with Soul Yuan power to directly penetrate Lu Lei's head. In the blink of an eye, Lu Lei's head instantly turned to ashes. This Lu Lei is much weaker than the middle-aged men and women who besieged Li Minqing before, so the soul is of little value. Lu Lei was done like this. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord was shocked. Chen Zhang's current strength was so much stronger than she had imagined. Don't be afraid, I'll take care of it. Chen Shang smiled. I promise you won't make them suspect that you did it. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord does not know what to say now, but Chen Shang in front of her is still the one she is familiar with. She knows that I'm under the soul transformation curse, knows that I am ugly now, but she still thinks about me seriously. I think he just wants to pass me, approach the Heavenly Mother Palace, and then defile the woman in my Heavenly Mother Palace. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master suddenly became angry again. As far as I know, the Supreme Nine Palaces are very proficient in these spells of the Fate Soul 6 clan. Chen Shang said. In the past, the Supreme Nine Palaces were betrayed and brought those spells to Zhao Tianzong, and Fate Soul 6 the sorcery of the clan comes from Zhao Shanzong. I know this. I only learned about it after I came to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master sighed softly. I asked them before, and they are not willing to help me solve the curse because they consume a lot of resources. I don't think I have suffered any harm now, so there is no need. Huh, these bastards. Chen Shang suddenly felt that the Supreme Nine Palaces of the Holy Mother of Heaven were not a good thing, and even the Yishan Gate here was not a good bird. Yu Zillion might know that there is a problem with the Supreme Nine Palaces here, so she stayed away from the Supreme Nine Palaces. Chen Shang found a token for entering and leaving the hotel and some Tianyuanjing from Lu Lei. He used 6 magic mirrors and materials to refine a body exactly like Lu Lei's body, then let the demon shadow spirit enter Lu Lei's body, then leave the hotel with the token, and leave the magic medicine treasure city, so that he will leave the hotel and out-of-town records. Do you like this site? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4527, Escape from Zhugong. Lu Lei is a high-profile person. He was making noise when he came to the Baocheng Tianlu, so many people on the first floor of the Baocheng Tianlu have seen him. Now Lu Lei has left the Baocheng Tianlu, and has also left the city, and there is another record. When the people of the Supreme Nine Palace discover that Lu Lei is missing, and after an investigation, it will be found that Lu Lei has left the Baocheng Tianlu and went out of the city privately, so no one will suspect that it is related to the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace. It's all done. Chen Shang received the news from the demon shadow Divine Soul, and said to the Palace Master of Heaven Mother, I really don't understand, this kind of guy has no skill, but he is so arrogant and arrogant. He's quite strong. Heavenly Mother Palace Master sighed lightly. In the Fire Palace, he is the core disciple. Just him. Chen Shang frowned. If the core disciples of the Fire Palace are all of this kind, then can't I hang most of the disciples of the Fire Palace? That's for sure. Sun Chen, you are very strong, don't you know? The Palace Master Tianmu was a little surprised, because Chen Shang didn't seem to know his strength. Well, I don't know what level 1 I'm in Tianmu Shengwang. Chen Shang scratched his head and smiled awkwardly. When I first came to this place, I met a lot of amazing guys, so I feel quite weak. When Chen Shang first came, he met people from Zhao Tianzong. If it weren't for the help of the Xuanmu Ant clan, Yi Tianshu and him would be in danger. Later, I encountered the 10 middle-aged men and women who besieged Li Minqing, and the mysterious wood ants were also able to kill them. Chen Zhang's current cultivation base has improved a lot, but only one Soul Dao cultivation base stands out. Although the Alchemy Dao cultivation base also has an 80th order, the strength of the Alchemy Dao is not the main one after all. But in Tianmu Shengwang, it's better to be cautious. The Tianmu Palace Master bit his lip and said, I regret joining the Supreme Nine Palaces now. I really regret it. It feels difficult to blend in with them. Sister Palace Master, otherwise your Heavenly Mother Holy Palace will leave the Supreme Nine Palaces directly. Come to the Magic Medicine Treasure City. Chen Shang said. In his eyes, the Heavenly Mother Sacred Palace is the Heavenly Mother Soul Race, and their birth methods are all born through a method of the Heavenly Mother Soul Race, and they must have a very ancient and mysterious inheritance. The Supreme Nine Palace accepts them, there must be a reason for this. The Treasure City of Magical Medicine belongs to Yishanmen. Then the Supreme Nine Palaces will definitely not send us Heavenly Mother Holy Palace here. Heavenly Mother Palace Lord shook his head and said, Tianmu Holy Palace can move, can't it? Chen Shang asked. It is possible to move, but it moves very slowly on the ground. Knowing what Chen Shang was thinking, the Lord of Heavenly Mother Palace sighed, I don't know how long it will take for the Heavenly Mother Holy Palace to get here. It's very difficult. The Supreme Nine Palaces I would not agree. I have a way, Chen Shang said, I must help you out of the Supreme Nine Houses. Chen Shang made up his mind, because the Heavenly Mother Palace belonged to Zillion. Although he did not know where Zillion went, he believed that Zillion must have his own reasons, and did not come to the Holy Palace of Heavenly Mother. Alright, but, is the Magical Medicine Treasure City willing to accept us? This is also a problem. Tianmu Palace Lord shook his head again, and said, Yishanman should be unwilling, after all, we belong to the Supreme Nine Palace. Quote. This magical medicine treasure city is not the final decision of Yishanman. Chen Shang laughed. You don't want to think about it. Whose credit can this city form such a scale so quickly? Heavenly Mother Palace Lord thought for a moment, and immediately thought of Chen Shang. Is it you? She was shocked. Of course, Chen Shang said. Sister Palace Master, there is also a Supreme Nine Palace on the Universe Divine Sea. And they have now run here through a Supreme Altar. What? Palace Master Tianmu didn't know about it. Afterwards, Chen Shang talked to the Heavenly Mother Palace Master about the Supreme Altar and that of the Divine Sea of the Universe. After hearing this, the Lord of Heavenly Mother also realized that the Supreme Nine Houses here will soon be at war with the Supreme Nine Houses from the Cosmic Divine Sea. The strength of her Heavenly Mother Palace is so weak, if she really fights, it will definitely be difficult to protect herself. When Chen Shang said this, she was even more determined to leave the Supreme Nine Palaces and merge into this magical medicine treasure city as soon as possible. Sister Palace Master, this is for you. Chen Shang took out a disc and said, there is a lot of space in this thing, which can hold the entire Holy Mother Heavenly Palace. After you go back, the control disc is suspended in the air. Then inject your own divine sense into it, urging the disc to glow and envelop the Holy Palace of Heavenly Mother, and then you can collect it. This is a very powerful spatial storage artifact. After the Heavenly Mother Palace Master took it over, in disbelief, Chen Shang actually lent him this stuff. In fact, this is nothing to Chen Shang. It was made by Sister Xiaojing when she was bored. Sister Xiaojing has mastered the space Yuanju, and refining this stuff is simply a piece of cake. Chen Shang also gave Li Minqing some, and asked her to pretend to be the Sky Source Crystal, or the Soul Elemental Power Bead. At that time, Li Minqing was shocked for a long time, because this kind of storage artifact with such a large space was very expensive even in the Holy Land of Heavenly Mother. Sister Palace Master, you told the other Supreme Nine Palaces, you said that you have reached the bottleneck of breakthrough and you need to stay closed for a few days, so that they don't disturb. Chen Shang said, you have been practicing hard in the past few days. Improve your cultivation level so that after you return, you can take away the Holy Palace of Heavenly Mother more smoothly. Okay, the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord also listened to Chen Zhang's arrangement. With the help of Chen Shang, the Heavenly Mother Palace Master finally refined that pill. Her Soul Dao cultivation base has been directly improved by more than 10 steps, and now it has 35 steps. If you take a few more pills, you can reach the 50 or 60th order. 9-leaf blue soul pill has such a great effect on people with low Soul Dao cultivation base. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord herself was amazed again and again. If she herself cultivated in the same way as before, it would take at least a few years to be able to upgrade to more than a dozen levels. Chen Shang suddenly felt that it was much more difficult to improve his soul cultivation than others, probably because his soul was stronger. And his soul power is indeed much stronger than that of the same rank. Now that he takes the 9-leaf blue soul pill again, the efficacy of the medicine is already somewhat weak, and it is difficult to significantly improve it. He needs to eat a large amount, which shows that the quality of the 9-leaf blue flower dew needs to be improved. Bad girl, open the door. Suddenly an old woman shouted in a very sharp voice. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord immediately went to open the door. Chen Shang had been in her room for a long time, and it was already night. Chen Shang planned to stay a few more days to help her improve her cultivation. It's the senior of the Pill Palace. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master said to Chen Shang, this old woman has a bad temper. You hide first, don't rush to shoot. Chen Shang disappeared immediately. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord hurried to open the door, and the moment he opened the door, Chen Shang heard a bang sound. The old woman outside the door, after opening the door, slapped the Heavenly Mother Palace Master very strongly. The mask of the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace was smashed, and the person was smashed against the wall, making a cry of pain. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4528, Wicked Woman Deceives Others. This old woman was wearing a black robe, her eye sockets were sunken, her face was wrinkled, and her eyes were very scary. After she walked into the room, she yelled at the Heavenly Mother Palace Master on the ground, "Dead girl, why did it take so long to close the door?" Chen Zhang's heart was already so angry, he tried his best to keep himself calm, because this old woman was very strong, and she exuded a weird evil spirit. He wanted to make a sneak attack at the right time and give the opponent a fatal blow. Senior Lu, I'm cultivating. The palace lord of Tianmu was so wronged in his heart, he quickly took out a new mask to cover his cursed face, and said in a panic, I'm at a juncture of breakthrough recently. I want to stay. For a few days here, I can't travel far for the time being. You can stay here, you pay for the room. This magical treasure city is of no value. You called us to come, but it cost us a lot of room fees. When we leave, you will pay for the room. The old woman sneered, and you can't afford it. When Chen Shang heard it, he knew that this group of people came here for the medicinal materials here, but they certainly couldn't get a good price. If you want to get a good price, or get the goods, you must settle here. At this time, people also came in one after another. They were all from the Supreme Nine Palaces, all from the Fire Palace, Medicine Palace, and Alchemy Palace. They were all middle-aged or elderly people, and there were more than a dozen in total. The old woman immediately told these people that Tianmu Palace would mainly stay here for a few more days. Then they all scolded the Heavenly Mother Palace Master one after another and asked her to pay for the room. The invisible Chen Shang came to the door, and then pretended to have just arrived here. The sudden appearance of a young man outside the door also surprised the people of the Supreme Nine Palace. Sister Palace Master, what's the matter? Chen Shang suddenly shouted. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord was also stunned, not knowing which one Chen Shang was going to do. Bad girl, who is this kid? That old woman belongs to Pill Palace, and is also the most important person in this group. Sister Palace Master is my friend. Chen Shang said. I came to find her when I learned that she was here. What? After hearing this, the old woman was furious, and immediately glared at the Palace Master of Heavenly Mother. When her sunken eyes came out, she looked terrifying and terrifying. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master clenched her fists, she looked at the expression of the old woman and suddenly fell into silence. Once, when she was in the sanctuary, she was also a superpower on the side of Megatron, in charge of the entire Holy Mother Palace, but now she is so humiliated, which makes her feel suffocated. He is my friend, the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord suddenly said coldly. My friend came to me, what's wrong? Can you control it? Your friend, and you came to the magical medicine treasure city to meet your friends? The old woman said angrily. Okay it was a waste of our time and our expensive room fees. But you are in order to see my little lover. Chen Shang was a little speechless. Why do these guys think he is the little lover of the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord? He still remembered in his heart that the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord was slapped by this old woman. Although the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord is not in pain, Chen Shang felt a deep pain in his heart before seeing it. So he must let the old woman pay back. I am the Palace Lord of the Tianmu Holy Palace, and I have my freedom. Don't ask me for any room charges. After my Tianmu Holy Palace descends on the Tianmu Holy Desolation, how many heavenly source crystals you have taken from my Tianmu Holy Palace will be taken from those Tianyuan crystals are buckled inside. The Palace Master Tianmu has gradually recovered the aura of her Palace Master that day. Okay, you dare to talk back. The old woman has already raised her hand. Slow. Suddenly there was a loud laughter. Our Baocheng Tianlu regards peace as the most important thing, and refuses this kind of slapstick behavior. Shopkeeper Wu is here. Before Chen Shang thought this shopkeeper Wu was quite weak, but he didn't expect that the old guys like Supreme Nine Palaces actually gave the shopkeeper Wu face. After seeing shopkeeper Wu, they all greeted with smiles. The shopkeeper Wu is here, please give us a comment. The old woman hurriedly walked over with a smile. Shopkeeper Wu is a handsome middle-aged man with extraordinary temperament, and not only the old woman, but also a few middle-aged women, all greeted shopkeeper Wu with a smile. It was Chen Shang who called the shopkeeper Wu. Before, shopkeeper Wu gave him a bird so that he could fly through the small passage in the building to send messages. Although shopkeeper Wu didn't know who Chen Shang was, Chen Shang also respected Chen Shang because of the noble token given by Li Minqing. The old woman surnamed Lu actually brought water to the shopkeeper Wu. Master Lu, you are the alchemist in the Supreme Nine Palace Pill Palace, you don't need to be so polite. Shopkeeper Wu smiled after listening. This old shrew turned out to be an alchemist, which surprised Chen Shang. Treasurer Wu, you judge. After the old lady Lu finished speaking, she pointed at Chen Shang and said angrily, this little asterisk coaxed us to come to the magic medicine treasure city, just to get to know this little lover, and she said more stay for a few days. Then, should we pay for the room for these few days? Hearing what the old woman Lu said, the shopkeeper Wu was so startled that she sprayed the water she had just drunk and sprayed it on her face. Master Lu Dan, sorry. I didn't mean it. The shopkeeper Wu was really taken aback. Because the dispute here is actually related to Shen Shang. Shopkeeper Wu thought it was Chen Shang who happened to have a dispute here, so he called him. Chen Shang gave shopkeeper Wu a look, let him not say more. It's all right, the water that shopkeeper Wu had drunk sprayed on my old woman's face. It's my honor. Old woman Lu laughed. If Chen Shang also drinks water, then he will definitely be shocked to spit water now. Even the shopkeeper Wu was almost vomiting blood by the words of the old woman Lu. Don't blame the shopkeeper Wu, after all, anyone who hears such a ridiculous thing will be frightened. The old woman Lu smiled again. Chen Shang was suddenly curious, who is this treasurer Wu, who could actually make old woman Lu, the Supreme Nine Palace alchemist, kneel and lick like this? Don't talk nonsense. I am not the lover of the palace master's sister, I am her friend. Chen Shang said. Friend? You are a teenager, how can you become friends with her? And you are so handsome, you can see at a glance what she is doing to make up for evil, and she specially seduce young boys like you to cultivate. The woman sneered. Friend, you know what a fart. You are young and full of blood. You just want to have fun, but you don't know how to make up for it. Another middle-aged woman said with yin and yang. Chen Shang wanted to know why the people of the Supreme Nine Palaces were so against the Lord of Heavenly Mother Palace. There must be some reason for it. You come to the Magic Medicine Treasure City, you can obviously live in a very cheap place, but you come to live in such an expensive place. You didn't negotiate a business here, and went empty-handed for fear of being punished, but you shirked the responsibility on me. Shen Sheng said angrily, I only pay for my own room, and I can't pay for your room. And neither do I. Treasurer Wu, she will pay for the room here. You can arrange for me to send her to a nearby brothel to sell her body and let her repay her debt. Said the old woman Lu, this woman is the palace owner of the Heavenly Mother Holy Palace. Valuable. Both Chen Shang and the Heavenly Mother Palace Master were suddenly furious. The place here is too small, let's talk about it in another place. The shopkeeper Wu said suddenly, why not, I will arrange a living room for everyone to talk about. Go to my place and talk. Chen Shang also felt that this place was too small, and there were about a dozen people here, it was not convenient for hands-on fights. And if you do it on the 500th floor, it doesn't matter if there is a lot of movement, because the floors above the 500th floor are not occupied at all. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4529, Bao Yao Shendan. Is this appropriate? Shopkeeper Wu jumped at the corner of his eyes, then nodded, and said, all right, I'll go to Master Shen's place to talk. Mrs. Lu and the others were a little surprised, because the shopkeeper Wu called this young boy Shen Gongzi, he was most likely a rich boy. They immediately speculated wildly, thinking that the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace was hooking up with the children of the rich family or something. Shopkeeper Wu walked in front and led everyone into a small room, which was an elevator room that could only be used by VIPs. After Mrs. Lu and the others entered the lift room, they looked around and found that the lift room was very spacious and luxurious, and it was not a problem to accommodate 20 or 30 people. Then they looked at Chen Shang seriously. They didn't think Chen Shang was a rich man, because Chen Shang was really handsome, but he didn't have the arrogance that a rich man should have. In the eyes of Mrs. Lu and the others, Brother Young Master should be very arrogant. If Brother Young Master really had a position, he would definitely be furious just now. Soon it came to the 500th floor. Mrs. Lu and the others don't know how many floors this is. They only know that it must be very high. The higher the floor, the more expensive, which means that only high status or very wealthy people can afford to live. Chen Shang opened the door and entered, and it was directly a very spacious hall with all kinds of luxurious decorations and furniture. Although there are still dozens of floors above, the 500th floor starts to go up to dozens of floors, but they are all integrated, which is equivalent to the dozens of floors on the top floor, and Chen Shang lives alone. Master Shen, please come out of your boss. Mrs. Lu's attitude towards Chen Shang is a little better, and she thinks that Chen Zhang's boss must have a great background. I don't have a boss. Shen Shang said. Let's continue to talk about the palace master's sister. Little devil, don't you give us face. We are the Supreme Nine Houses, and we are considered to be people with a face in the Tianmu Shengwang. Let your boss come out. A middle-aged scolded angrily. They were suddenly upset, because in their eyes, this young man might be a little follower, and they didn't want to talk to a follower. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord stood beside Shen Shang and said coldly, "You pay for your room. I only pay for my own room. Just say that, you guys get out." What? You told us to get off. The old lady Lu's expression changed, she became savage, pointed at the palace master Tianmu with a thin finger, and screamed, "You little bitch, you are so presumptuous. You climbed onto the little entourage of a rich kid, dare to be so proud of yourself. Don't you dare to put us in your eyes, you are dead. It's okay to ask us to go, you have to pay for our room." Another middle-aged person scolded angrily, "Not only the room fee, but also the expenses of our coming here, you have to pay for us. The total is 500,000 yuan. Tianyuan Jingzhu. Tianyuanjing is processed into beads of uniform specifications here, which is convenient for trading. And these 500,000 heavenly source crystal beads are quite a lot, especially for the palace master of Heavenly Mother, she can't afford so much now. The room rate is 5,000 a day, and you have more than 10 people staying for 2 days. At most, it is more than 100,000. The Tianmu palace master gritted his teeth and cursed, "You are messing with flowers outside, do you want to cheat me?" Chen Shang has already seen some problems. It should be the Supreme Nine Palace who sent this group to Yishan City and the magic medicine Baocheng to discuss cooperation. The result is that this group of people took the travel expenses given by the Supreme Nine Palaces, all kinds of flowers, or they secretly hid some. Now I actually want to ask the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord to give it. We people of the Supreme Nine Palaces should naturally be decent. This is about the face of the Supreme Nine Palaces, so we stay in high-end hotels, eat the most expensive, use the best, and wear the most luxurious. What's wrong with this? Lady Lu sneered. It's you, who coaxed us to the magical medicine treasure city and made us waste so much. It's all your fault. I didn't lie to you, you were going to the magical medicine treasure city. Said the palace master Tianmu. You were in Yishan City and wanted to see the goddess Yishan failed, and you learned that the magical medicine treasure city was related to the saint, so you just came here. Shopkeeper Wu was also watching them arguing. He didn't want to get involved, but if Chen Shang was involved, he could only take action. Shopkeeper Wu, you judge. Mrs. Lu suddenly looked at Shopkeeper Wu and said, "Tell me, is it the fault of this bitch?" No, the Shopkeeper Wu smiled. Old Lady Lu and the others were startled, because the Shopkeeper Wu was obviously not facing them. Treasurer Wu, this little asterisk said that the magic medicine treasure city has magic medicine business, so we came here. But after we came here, we didn't negotiate any business. We came for nothing, said the old Lady Lu. She didn't understand the situation here, but she lied to us, but she came to find the little lover. Do you think she is to blame? To do business in the magic medicine Baocheng, you have to buy real estate here. Shopkeeper Wu said, this is something that you probably didn't understand when you were in Yishan City. Granny Lu slumped again. Then she immediately looked at Chen Shang, pointed at Chen Shang and said angrily, "Little devil, you honestly recruited, what ugly deeds did you and the Palace Lord of Heavenly Mother do?" "I had an affair with a woman in the Supreme Nine Palace. We are going to be chased and killed. If you confess, we can spare you not to die." Shopkeeper Wu suddenly frowned. Now that Chen Shang has been involved, he can't stand by and watch. He was about to speak, but saw that he took out a small box. "Here is a pill, which I want to give to the palace master sister." Chen Shang finished speaking, and opened the box. It was 9-leaf blue soul pill. "I went to her just to give a gift. There is nothing shameful." This pill swelled out of a pill fragrance in an instant, and it also emitted a blue light. The breath of that precious medicine made Lao Lu and the others tremble. "This is the qi of Bao Yao Juyelan." The shopkeeper Wu widened his eyes and looked at the pill in Chen Zhang's hand in astonishment, the pill made by the treasure medicine. The two words, Bao Yao, are already amazing enough. And the pill made by the treasure medicine is even more shocking. This is the magical pill. Where did you get it? Old Lady Lu stared out of her eyes, wishing to it. "I did it," Chen Shang said. At this time, shopkeeper Wu immediately stood in front of Shen Shang and said to old Lady Lu, "Master Lu, young Master Shen is a distinguished guest of my treasure city Tianlu. He is holding the token given by the city lord. Don't mess around, or else don't blame me, you're welcome." Chen Shang knew that Li Minqing was now famous, but he didn't have a specific concept. In fact, Li Minqing is now a very prestigious person, because she holds this magical medicine treasure city in her hands, which is equivalent to possessing extremely high power and rich resources, and many people will cheat her. Chen Shang didn't know much about the various celebrities of Tianmu Shengwang. The shopkeeper Wu in front of him seemed to have a lot of background. He should have been recruited by Li Minqing. Mrs. Liu and the others are very polite to shopkeeper Wu, which shows that the strength and status of shopkeeper Wu are extremely high, and they seem to be very reliable. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4530, Shock the Treasurer Wu. Chen Shang, who looked like a young person, said that he could make alchemy, and he still made the precious medicine into alchemy, which was hard to believe. Shopkeeper Wu couldn't believe it, but thinking that Chen Shang had the token given by Li Minqing in his hand, he could only doubt it, or thought that the pill in Chen Zhang's hand should be made by the elders behind him. However, even the pill made by the elders shouldn't be given to a young man to shake it around. If it were other pills and the like, it was fine, but the pills in Chen Zhang's hands were refined from precious medicines. This kind of pill was not trivial, and its value was even higher than that of precious medicines. Mrs. Liu and the others were shocked. Shopkeeper Wu was covering Chen Shang, and Chen Shang also had a pill made from a precious medicine. They didn't believe that Chen Shang could make it, thinking that this pill was given by Chen Zhang's elders. Master Shen, you said that this pill is to be given to the palace master Tianmu, is this true? The attitude of the old lady Liu turned out to be very good in an instant. Of course it's true, Chen Shang had given it away a long time ago, not just one, he was just playing around with these people now. Don't give it to her. Don't you know, this woman has been hit by an evil curse called the soul-changing curse, and you will only waste it if you give it to her. Old Lady Liu smiled, give it to me. Just give it to me. You give me this pill, then I will give you the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace, I am the master, you can do anything to her. The pill made from the precious medicine was in the hands of an ignorant young man, in the eyes of Mrs. Liu, he would surely be able to flick it into his hands. Mrs. Liu, don't lie to the children. Shopkeeper Wu became serious and said, Master Shen is a guest of our Baocheng Tianlu. You better be honest. Treasurer Wu, I didn't lie to him. The Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace is from my Supreme Nine Palace, and is under my orders. I have the right to take charge of everything about her. Old Lady Liu smiled, it's not a secret. I was planning to send her to the brothel to earn some entanglement for us. After Chen Shang heard this, he was angry again. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord also gritted her teeth with anger. She really didn't expect these people to have this kind of heart. Sister Palace Master, open your mouth. Chen Shang suddenly shouted. What? The Heavenly Mother Palace Master, who was angry, answered with a puzzled look. As soon as she opened her mouth, Chen Shang stuffed the pill into her small mouth under the open mask. Everyone was stunned. The treasure medicine was refined into a pill, and even if you said it was given, it was directly fed to the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord. You, violent, Granny Liu stomped and yelled. Because in their eyes, this kind of pill must be very rare, only one pill, so Chen Shang actually fed it directly to the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord. They all find it extremely wasteful. If they were given food, it would be great. Old lady, there is one more here. Chen Shang took out another one and sneered, you can slap me with this pill. You just slapped the Palace Master Sister, if you or give me a slap too, let the Palace Master Sister calm down, then this pill will be rewarded to you. Shopkeeper Wu is a well-informed person. What scene has he not seen? But today, a young man took out 2 pills of the magical pill in a row, shocking him like a wild boar who had never seen the world. If Chen Shang had used these 2 pills to sell, that would make sense. However, he regarded these precious medicines as dung, and fed 1 pill to the Palace Lord of Heavenly Mother to eat, and everyone could see that he wanted to off Granny Liu. And the second one is actually just to vent the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord. Who is this boy? What a prodigal. The 2 treasured medicine pills are actually intended to vent their anger to the women around them. Old Lady Liu didn't even think about it, so she agreed and shouted, isn't it just a slap? Don't say a slap, I will slap you all 10 slaps, come on. Chen Shang is a young boy, how strong can he be? And Mrs. Liu's cultivation base is not low, and there are 100 levels of Soul Dao cultivation base. With more than 100 levels of Soul Dao cultivation base, there is nothing wrong with a slap in the face. Chen Shang had also seen the cultivation base of this old lady Liu, the The soul cultivation was 105th, the alchemy cultivation was the 10th, and he was not very clever in alchemy. Treasurer Wu, you have to testify for me. If Master Shen slapped me but didn't give me the pill, don't blame us for the action," said the old lady Lu. "Old lady, can your old bones stand my slap?" Chen Shang rubbed his palms and sneered, "If a slap kills you, the Supreme Nine Palaces won't pursue me." "Master Shen, you are so funny. If you can slap me to death, then I will recognize it. If you can slap me to death, then I don't deserve to live." Old lady Lu laughed and said, "Come on. She can't wait to get this pill." Shopkeeper Wu was very anxious. He thought that Chen Shang was only impulsive. In order to help the Heavenly Mother Palace Master, he had to pay 2 precious medicine Shendan. "The price is too great. Come on," old lady Lu screamed with a look of excitement, "come and kill me." Chen Shang took a deep breath, condensed the 6 elements in his body, gathered in his heart, and then stepped over. When he stepped, the ground trembled slightly. Everyone could see that he had accumulated a lot of strength, but he didn't know how strong it was. "As you wish," Chen Shang laughed and waved his palm fiercely. There was a loud bang. His palm fell on old lady Lu's face, and there was a burst of golden light, and she saw her head burst instantly. Even the upper body was torn apart and charred. Chen Shang released the 6 magic mirrors, and collected the soul of the old lady Lu. All the people present looked stupid. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord had seen Chen Shang kill that Lu Lei before, but Lu Lei and Granny Lu had a huge gap in status, and their cultivation should not be as good as Granny Lu's. However, Mrs. Lu was killed by Chen Shang in the slap. How strong is Chen Shang? The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord had to come to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness earlier than Chen Shang. After she came to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, her cultivation base was advancing by leaps and bounds. In her opinion, before Chen Shang came to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, his cultivation level should not be high. She immediately thought that the reason why Chen Shang was so strong was that she had taken that kind of precious medicine Shendan. Shopkeeper Wu was even more shocked, and he didn't dare to breathe, because the power of Chen Zhang's slap could also kill him. He also felt that the young man Chen Shang was too arrogant, too prodigal, and wasted the precious medicine Shendan casually. And now seeing Chen Zhang's strength, he knew that this young Master Shen was very difficult, and it was very likely that he was really an alchemist who could make a precious medicine divine pill. You killed our Danshi Lu." An old man in the fire palace shivered. Chen Shang killed Danshi Lu, and that would kill him. "Yes, she will be lonely when she is dead. Then I will send you to accompany her now." As Chen Shang spoke, the person dashed out, his body flickered, and he waved his palms again and again, making loud noises. More than a dozen people in the Supreme Nine Palaces were bombarded and killed by Chen Shang one after another. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4531, The Rise of New Powers. Chen Shang looked at the broken corpse, suddenly felt that the Supreme Nine Palace was nothing more than this, and the people sent were of this level. If the person sent by such a big force is so unmanned, then the atmosphere of the entire Supreme Nine House should be similar. Before coming to the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, Chen Shang knew that the Supreme Nine Palace was a very mysterious and powerful force in the cosmic divine sea. However, the Supreme Nine Palaces of the Heavenly Mother Saint Huang were far from the one that Chen Shang had understood. In other words, the Supreme Nine Palaces of the Cosmic Sea of Gods are orthodox, and the Supreme Nine Palaces of the Tianmu Shengwang should be in decline. What about Yishanmen? The Yishan Gate here has Yishan Bell, and there are also a group of people with Yishan blood. So how do they compare to the Yishan Gate of the universe Shanhai? Chen Shang was also full of doubts, and he could only have an answer when he encountered the forces in the universe. Treasurer Wu, you have worked hard. Don't tell the news about the things here. Chen Shang exhorted. He had seen Shopkeeper Wu with his heart and eyes before and knew that he was a reliable person. Yes, Master Shen. Shopkeeper Wu also wanted to ask more, but he didn't dare. Chen Zhang's strength is stronger than him, and he may also be a treasure medicine alchemist. In the face of such a character, Shopkeeper Wu dare not be rude. Master Shen, I will make arrangements. I will never let the Supreme Nine Palaces suspicious, and will not let them know that their people are dead here. The Shopkeeper Wu is obviously very experienced in handling such things. Then trouble Shopkeeper Wu. Chen Shang smiled. By the way, what kind of stuff is the Supreme Nine Palace? Are they really strong? Shopkeeper Wu was stunned, and then looked at the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace, because the Lord of the Heavenly Mother Palace was also a person of the Supreme Nine Palace, and Chen Shang did not know the situation of the Supreme Nine Palace. I don't know too well. Palace Master Tianmu shook his head gently. There has been a big problem inside the Supreme Nine Houses for many years. They were very strong back then, but now they are nowhere near as good as before. The shopkeeper Wu said, anyway, the people in the Supreme Nine Houses I know, they live today. It's not so good. Mrs. Liu and the others are so greedy, take advantage of all kinds of things, and do not have the demeanor of everyone. From this it can be seen that the Supreme Nine Palace is indeed in serious decline. So, how does Supreme Nine Palaces compare with Yishanmen? Chen Shang asked again. It's all half a catty. Shopkeeper Wu said. At present, the strongest are Zhaoshanzong, Six Soul Palace and Ming Soul Palace. Ah, when did the Six Soul Palace and Life Soul Palace become stronger? Chen Shang asked. It's been hundreds of years. Shopkeeper Wu said. These two forces are both new, but they are very powerful. The Six Soul Palace belonged to the Six Fate Soul races, and the Fate Soul Palace was a force under the Aoshi Daming Soul. As for the fact that it was still not restricted by the Daming Soul, I don't know. Shen Shang really did not expect that these two forces would be stronger than the Supreme Zhugong and Yishanmen. Master Shen, according to the information I have, the Six Soul Palace wants to annex the Supreme Nine Palaces. Shopkeeper Wu said again, and the Soul Palace to annex Yishanmen. After Chen Shang heard this, he was very surprised and asked, so what about Zhaoshanzong? What kind of existence is it? Is it better than Fate Soul Palace and Six Soul Palace? Let's be evenly matched. Shopkeeper Wu said. Zhao Tianzong has always been strong. Supreme Nine Palaces are actually going to be annexed, and they are still being annexed by the Six Soul Palace behind the Fate Soul Six Clan. At this moment, the Heaven Mother Palace Lord just wanted to quickly take the Heaven Mother Palace away. I can't accept this kind of thing. Chen Shang can now be sure that the truly powerful Yishanmen and Supreme Nine Palaces should be on the side of the Divine Sea of the Universe. After they suffered that catastrophe, they don't know how many people are still alive and how much strength they still have. It has been a while since the Supreme Altar fell into the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness, but Chen Shang still did not receive any news about the Supreme Altar. Sister Palace Master, then you go back quickly. Chen Shang said. When I refine the medicinal power in my body, I will set off immediately. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord nodded. Then let me leave first. After the shopkeeper Wu finished speaking, he looked at the corpses all over the floor and said, Master Shen, you can go to the upper floors and leave it to me to take care of it. Okay. Chen Shang took the Heavenly Mother Palace Master to leave and came to the upper floor. Shopkeeper Wu didn't know exactly who Chen Shang was, but he was certain that this magical medicine treasure city had some very important connection with Shen Shang. Chen Shang and Tianmu Palace Master are in the room on the upper floor. The Supreme Nine Palaces on the Cosmic Sea of Gods are the truly powerful Supreme Nine Palaces. Chen Shang said, maybe they are willing to help you unlock that soul-changing curse. If you can't solve it, you can't solve it. Anyway, for so many years, I have also come here. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master was quite open. Your Heavenly Mother's sacred palace must have a very important value, so the Supreme Nine Palaces will accept you. Chen Shang said. I don't know, in short, they are very kind to our Heavenly Mother Palace. They all blame me, it's too naive. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord is very self-blaming. Isn't the clone of the Heavenly Clan Mother with you? What did she say when she joined the Supreme Nine Palace? Shen Shang asked. The Heavenly Clan Mother also agreed, and she knows that the Supreme Nine Palaces have a very close relationship with our Heavenly Mother Holy Palace. Said the Heavenly Mother Palace Master. She also regretted it later. She told me before that the Supreme Nine Palaces did not fully accept us. Chen Shang took out the 6 divine mirrors and used the power of time to accelerate the help of the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord to refine, asking her to go back and take away the Heavenly Mother Palace as soon as possible. In order to give the Heavenly Mother Palace Master a strong enough cultivation base, Chen Shang helped her refine several 9-leaf blue soul pills. Under the use of the time yuanju of the 6 divine mirrors, it was completely refined in only half an hour. Chen Shang was still a little worried. He immediately took out the talisman to call Li Minqing. Li Minqing was a little surprised to learn that Chen Shang wanted her to **** the Heavenly Mother Palace Master back, but she didn't say anything. Chen Shang gave them a few flying Zon carpenter ants, and let them return quickly by riding Zon carpenter ants. Li Minqing is so powerful that she shouldn't have left this magical medicine treasure city, but she thought about it and thought that she didn't need to worry because Chen Shang was here to guard. Chen Shang took a whole Xuanmu ant clan to defend the city, plus the defensive barrier here, it was difficult to attack. Chen Shang didn't leave the Baocheng Tianlu, he suddenly felt very comfortable here, because there were so many delicious things here, and Sister Xiaojing liked to eat them. He was here patiently waiting for the Heavenly Mother Palace Master and Li Minqing to return, and then he also practiced a little pill by the way, and then made magical medicine seeds or something. At night, shopkeeper Wu was outside the door, knocking the doorbell. Master Shen, I'm going to the shopkeeper Wu, and I have something to ask. Shopkeeper Wu came here, and he came here late at night. He should have finished his work. Wu Mo is very agile and reliable, and he has a high status, so Chen Shang is also happy to help him. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4532, Ganoderma lucidum. Chen Shang went over to open the door and saw that Wu Mo had some vicissitudes at the moment, not as energetic and temperamental as he had seen before. Wu Mo now looks like a middle-aged man in his old age. In the daytime, he is carefully dressed up, so he has that energy. Treasurer Wu, please, Chen Shang smiled. Master Shen is polite. Wu Mo also smiled, and said, thank you very much, Master Shen for being willing to meet you. It's so late and I disturbed Master Shen, please forgive me. Treasurer Wu is polite. Chen Shang took Wu Mo in, asked him to sit down, and then asked, tell me what is the matter with Treasurer Wu. If I can help, I will definitely help. Master Shen, this is the treasure from the next family. Wu Mo said, taking out a very beautiful golden box. This box also exudes a strong Tianyuan epistar power. Chen Shang could tell at a glance that the box was made of refined Tianyuan Jing, and a certain amount of Tianyuan Jingjing was also incorporated. Then the inside of this box is very likely to be a treasure medicine. Chen Shang had learned before that treasure medicine likes to absorb heavenly origin crystal essence, so he immediately thought of it as treasure medicine. After Wu Mo opened it, there was only a piece the size of a fingernail, dark, but exuding a strong smell of treasure. Bao Yao has a very special qi, although this qi is different from Juyelan, but Chen Shang can feel that this is the unique qi of Bao Yao. This is a treasure medicine. Chen Shang frowned. Yes, Master Shen is really amazing, and he can tell. I have shown it to many people, and they can't see that this is a treasure medicine. Wu Mo was suddenly agitated and said, Master Shen, you know what kind of treasure medicine this is. I have limited knowledge of Bao Yao, but I can roughly tell that this is a small part of Bao Yao. Chen Shang said. This was originally a piece of Ganoderma lucidum, but now only this small piece is left. The others have been eaten. Wu Mo said. Ganoderma, what's its name? Is this kind of treasure medicine famous? Chen Shang suddenly became curious, this is a new kind of treasure medicine. Unlike the treasure medicine of Juyelan, Chen Shang was full of interest in it. It's called Tianming Lingzi, which is quite famous in Tianmu Shengwang, because it is a kind of Lingzi that extends life. Wu Mo said, it is true that I am 3,000 years old in Sha. I have no aptitude for my size, and I can cultivate to this state. It's all by hard work and living long. The reason why I live long is because I eat this destiny Ganoderma lucidum to prolong my life. Chen Shang immediately asked Granny Ant in the mirror of the 6 paths of God. Grandma Ant already knew about Chen Zhang's planting of Juyelan. She had seen it with her own eyes and had eaten the Juyelan soul pill made by Chen Shang. Then she decided to follow Chen Shang to death, because Juyelan's growth space is very large, as long as she follows Chen Shang, she won't worry about anything. Destiny Ganoderma, that is the 8th rank thing in the Tianmu Sacred Treasures list. Grandma Ant was so excited that she quickly said, do you want me to take it for you? Ranked 8th on the treasure list. Chen Shang didn't expect there to be another treasure list. The top 10 gadgets on the treasure list are almost all of the same value. Grandma Ant said, if I want to grab it, I will help you get it if I try my life. No need for the time being. Chen Shang quickly appeased Grandma Ant. Wu Mo was a little surprised, because Chen Shang didn't seem to know the treasure medicine, but he could refine the treasure medicine Shendan. This is not justified. Master Shen, Tianming Ganoderma ranks 8th in the list of treasured medicines, and Juyelan ranks 90th in the list of treasured medicines. This is a precious medicine that is much more precious than Juyelan. Wu Mo said. It's from your family? Chen Shang asked. Yes, but only you and I know about it at the moment. Wu Mo said, I have survived till now by relying on the destiny of Ganoderma lucidum, so that I have a good cultivation base and have made many friends. It is quite popular. So that's it. Chen Shang nodded, and said, I don't know what old Wu you want me to do. Are you going to refine this precious medicine into a pill? That's what I meant. Wu Mo hurriedly got up and said, bowing to Chen Shang, if young Master Shen can help Sha make a pill, Sha must give young Master Shen a generous reward. Well, I'm worried that the effect of the exercise will make you unsatisfied with Lao Wu. Chen Shang scratched his head and said, after all, there is only a small piece left, although Tianyuan Jing is intensively nurturing it, but the quality is not particularly good. Chen Shang was also telling the truth, there is only a small amount of Ganoderma lucidum left in this destiny, and it is almost dead. It doesn't matter, I know it. As long as young Master Shen can refine it into a pill. Wu Mo was also secretly excited now. Because Chen Shang could see that the box had the heavenly origin crystal essence, it showed that Chen Shang had a certain understanding of this aspect. He let some well-known alchemists and pharmacists see this small piece of Ganoderma lucidum, but no one can recognize it. Those people didn't recognize it in the end, and Wu Mo wouldn't tell them that it was Ganoderma lucidum of the fate, because in Wu Mo's eyes, their level was far from enough. Then I'll try. Chen Shang smiled. Old Wu, you can really trust me, are you afraid that I will embezzle it? For example, if I find a reason, I say that the refining failed, and you can't do anything with me. Master Shen, my old Wu has lived for so many years. I think people are always very accurate. Wu Mo laughed. I can trust Master Shen, and Master Shen must also look down on my life-threatening Ganoderma lucidum. Chen Shang took the box and said, but I'll say yes first, I can't guarantee that you will be very satisfied with the treasure medicine pill. As long as Master Shen helps me do the exercises seriously. Wu Mo nodded. Old Wu, I have something to ask you. Chen Shang said, I am very short of precious medicine. I just don't know how to find it. Although the treasure medicine is very rare, the high-level leaders of those forces will have a little treasure medicine. If they don't have the treasure medicine in their hands, they would be embarrassed to say hello to others. Wu Mo said, of course, the elders of the family. In my hand, the treasure medicines I have are ranked relatively low, and the specific value is limited. Help me understand, I need someone who can improve my cultivation. Chen Shang said, it's best to help me get online. I can trade with them privately. This matter is covered by my old Wu. I'm the best at this kind of thing. Young Master Shen can refine the precious medicine Shen Dan. With this pill technique, I will be able to easily conclude a transaction with them. Wu Mo slapped his chest. Then I will make alchemy first. Chen Shang smiled. You have worked so hard, Mr. Shen, and old Wu will leave first. Wu Mo also hurriedly left. He was going to help Chen Shang with that matter, and to find the owner of the treasure medicine to talk with Chen Shang. Chen Shang didn't expect that Wu Mo, the shopkeeper, would have a little bit of treasure. For Chen Shang, this might be an unexpected gain. It's only a little bit, and I don't know if this little medicine can be regenerated. At first, the 9-leaf blue was also incomplete, but the regeneration was successful. If this Ganoderma lucidum was also available, then Chen Shang would make a lot of money. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4533, Learn to practice by yourself. Chen Shang was not very sure, because the piece of Ganoderma lucidum in his hand was too small, only the size of his nails. The last 9-leaf blue had a complete flower, so you only need to help it regenerate rhizomes and leaves. The original appearance of Tianming Lingzi must be very big, but now only this small piece is left, and there is not much anger, so Chen Shang thinks it is difficult to regenerate it. Hope it will happen. Chen Shang took out 6 magic mirrors in the room, illuminating the Ganoderma lucidum in the box. Chen Shang also took out dozens of Tianyuan crystal pills and put them into the box, and let the small piece of Tianming Lingzi lie on the Tianyuan crystal pill to absorb the energy of the Tianyuan crystal pill. However, the Destiny Ganoderma did not take the initiative to absorb it. Chen Shang could only release the power of the life essence through the 6 magic mirrors to inject it into the Destiny Ganoderma. After more than half an hour, this small piece of Ganoderma lucidum did not change, and it was still lifeless. Is it really hopeless? Chen Shang sighed, no longer hopeful. Brother, our method is wrong. Sister Xiaojing said. Since Ganoderma lucidum can prolong life, then it should cultivate the way of life. In other words, this Ganoderma lucidum also needs life force. Chen Shang thought of Grandma Ant. Although she cultivated a very powerful force, she couldn't extend her life. Later, it was Chen Shang who used his life force to help Granny Ant prolong her life. Later, he extracted the longevity from the soul of others and injected it into the soul of Granny Ant to help her prolong her life. It is precisely because Chen Shang has a certain life path cultivation base that he can do these things. Try it. Chen Shang killed those people in the Supreme Nine Palaces before, and their souls were still in Chen Zhang's hands. He immediately extracted them and injected the lifespan into the Ganoderma lucidum of destiny. Just as soon as it was injected, Tianming Lingzi had a little reaction, exuding a hint of anger. That's it, I know how to do it. Chen Shang discovered that Tianming Ganoderma didn't like Tianyuan Jingdan, and now he had recovered a little vitality, and he did not absorb the power of Tianyuan Jingdan. He continued to control the power of the 6 divine mirrors, injecting the life essence beads, and at the same time extracted the life essence of those in the Supreme Nine Palaces, and continuously injected them into the Destiny Ganoderma. It just didn't take long for this small piece of Ganoderma lucidum to become a little bigger, several times larger than before. Sure enough, this guy only absorbs vitality. Chen Shang has a headache now, because he doesn't know where to get such a large amount of vitality. It's not that anyone's soul has vitality inside. First of all, the soul must have a certain level of cultivation, otherwise there is nothing to extract at all. Brother, what this guy needs to absorb is the vitality. Sister Xiaojing said. Your vitality has 30 steps, which is not too low. You can inject your vitality into the Aoshi God Furnace to make a pill. That's right, I have consumed my vitality, then I will absorb the Heavenly Origin Crystal Pill to recover. Although the recovery is slower, but through the power of the Time Yuanju, it won't feel fast anymore. While speaking, Chen Shang released his life force, condensed it on his fingertips, and poured it on the small piece of Destiny Ganoderma. The Destiny Ganoderma has absorbed this vitality power, and Xiaojing's previous speculation was accurate. Afterwards, Chen Shang immediately took out the Proud God Furnace, released his life force and injected it into it. He now needs to continuously release his vitality, and at the same time he needs to eat the Heavenly Origin Crystal Pill, and refine the Heavenly Source Crystal Pill to replenish the vitality. Tianming Lingzi is a very high-quality treasure medicine that needs to absorb a lot of vitality, which means that Chen Shang needs to toss for a long time. Fortunately, he has time for Yuanju to help, and he can reverse time. He has been in the realm of Time Yuanju for a year, but it is only one day outside. It is also now that he has enough Sky Source crystals to withstand such a consumption. Time Yuanju needs to reverse time, which consumes Tianyuanjing. Chen Shang has been in the realm of Time Yuanju for a long time, and he doesn't know how long it has passed. Unconsciously, the Ganoderma lucidum that he carefully cultivated has become as big as a washbasin. If this guy also absorbs the Heavenly Source Crystal Pill, then it will be fine. Chen Shang has many Heavenly Source Crystal Pills in his hands. If Tianming Lingzi can absorb Tianyuan Jingdan, he doesn't need to work so hard at all. Destiny Ganoderma has grown very big, but it has not yet grown into roots, which means it is not complete yet. Chen Shang can only continue until the rebirth of the Ganoderma lucidum is complete. No, Destiny Ganoderma is a treasure medicine. Should you know how to cultivate yourself? Chen Shang suddenly thought of this. People Juyelin will practice and evolve on her own. He can't always inject vitality into Destiny Ganoderma in this way. In the realm of Time Yuanju, he has spent several months, and for so many days, he has continuously injected his life force into the Divine Furnace condensed pills, and then he recovered by eating Tianyuan crystal pills. What makes him gratified is that his life path cultivation base has also been improved. Unexpectedly, this can improve the cultivation base of more than 10 orders of life. Chen Shang looked at his cultivation base and exclaimed. His life path cultivation base has increased from 30 to 47. Because he has refined a lot of vitality into a lot of pill, his pill cultivation base has been upgraded from the previous 80 to 92, which is the highest among his 6 cultivation bases. This thing is worthy of being ranked high on the treasure medicine list. It consumed so much of my vitality, and now I have finally regenerated it. Chen Shang took the big washbasin of Ganoderma lucidum, although it was dark, but it gave people a kind of surging vitality. Chen Shang didn't want to continue to refine the life force into a pill, he was almost practicing vomiting. No, you can't keep going like this. If you are just refining Tianyuan crystal pill, it shouldn't be too easy. Throw the Tianyuan crystal into the proud god furnace and you will be able to refine the pill by yourself. Destiny Ganoderma. Destiny Ganoderma, brother, I resurrected you. You are also a mature Ganoderma now. You have to learn how to cultivate by yourself. You must at least learn how to absorb Tianyuan Jingdan, right? Chen Shang was very depressed. If Tianming Ganoderma lucidum could not learn, he would not be able to grow this Ganoderma lucidum like Juyelan. This guy should have a kind of life. Chen Shang suddenly thought of something, since it is a treasure medicine, maybe he can really learn the method of cultivation. He immediately conceived a set of exercises in his mind, which was specially designed for those who possess the life path to absorb Tianyuan Jing for cultivation. After conceiving the idea, Chen Shang concentrated his mind, then transformed that set of exercises into divine consciousness, and continuously transmitted it to the destiny of Ganoderma lucidum. After Chen Shang had been tossing for a long time, something magical happened. The destiny Lingzi suddenly began to slowly absorb the surrounding Tianyuan Jingdan. It's done. Chen Shang knew that Tianming Lingzi had already mastered that technique. After that, Chen Shang began to explain the exercise again, in great detail, and he didn't stop until the speed of Tianming Lingzi's absorption of Tianyuan Jingdan increased. Chen Shang walked out of the realm of time, and it was only a short time ago outside, and next, the Destiny Ganoderma will continue to practice in the realm of time to absorb a large amount of Tianyuan crystal pill. It shouldn't take long for the Destiny Ganoderma to secrete some good things like Juyelan. Chen Shang had worked so hard for so long, and he couldn't help grinning at the thought of a bumper harvest. Do you like this site? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4534, Break the Seal. Juyelan is growing very well now. If it can continue to absorb the Tianyuan crystal pill, the breakthrough will not be far away, and the quality of the flower dew will be higher. Chen Shang lay on the floor of the room, waiting for the gift of Ganoderma lucidum. He took out the summons talisman to contact the Palace Master Tianmu to find out about their situation. Sister Palace Master, how are you doing there? Chen Shang asked, is it all going well? Great, you finally contacted me. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master hurriedly responded and said, the situation here is very chaotic. Chaos. Chen Shang, who was lying on the ground, immediately sat up and asked, are you in danger? If there is danger, Chen Shang will rush over immediately. It's not dangerous. The Supreme Nine Palaces of the Divine Sea of the Universe are here. They are besieging the Supreme Nine Palaces of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, and they are fighting very fiercely. I took advantage of the chaos and put the Heavenly Mother Sacred Palace into the storage magic treasure you gave, everything it's going well. Said the Heavenly Mother Palace Master. Has the Supreme Nine Palaces of the Cosmic Divine Sea hit over? Chen Shang was very surprised, this is very important news. He asked, how is the strength of both of them? Is the guy from the Universe Shanghai strong, or the Heavenly Mother in Holy Waste? The Universe Divine Sea is stronger, but there are too few people on the Universe Divine Sea. Even if there are few people, if you reach the end, it should be the Tianmu Shengwang side who wins. Tianmu Palace Master said. Also, no, I have already negotiated with the Sixth Soul Palace before going to the Nine Palaces, and want to merge into the Sixth Soul Palace, so the guys from the Sixth Soul Palace are rushing to support. Trouble. If the Yishan Gate of the Divine Sea of the Universe is also attacking the Yishan Mountain Range at this time, there will definitely be a mess here. Chen Shang suddenly thought of Yishanman, will he also go to war in the past few days? You know, the forces on the Universe Divine Sea, they all came through that supreme altar, maybe they are secretly connected. Master Shen, Aunt Qing and I will be able to return to the magical medicine treasure city soon. Said the Heavenly Mother Palace Master. She also followed Chen Shang to call Li Minqing Aunt Qing, although Li Minqing was much younger than her. Okay, you guys come back quickly. Chen Shang is a little uncomfortable now. Through the news from the Heavenly Mother Palace Master, the strength of the Universe Divine Sea is stronger. With a very small number of people, they can suppress the Supreme Nine Palace of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, which can be seen. You know, the Supreme Nine Palaces of the Tianmu Shengwang are fighting in their own territory. But it was breached by the opponent with a very small number of people. The Yishan Gate and the Yishan Mountain Range may already be in talks with the Fading Soul Palace now. Chen Shang had learned before that the Yishan Gate of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Desolate was going to be merged into the Fading Soul Palace. He immediately contacted Yi Tianshu with a messenger. Master, how is the situation of Yishanman now? How did I hear that Yishanman is going to be merged into the Palace of Souls? Chen Shang asked. You are really well informed, and you really want to merge into the palace of life and soul. Yi Tianshu replied. You don't have to worry about me, you just need to be in the magical medicine treasure city. But over there, before Chen Shang finished speaking, Yi Tianshu broke off the contact. At this time, a slightly fat middle-aged woman appeared behind Yi Tianshu. Xiaoshu, what you have in your hand is the space communication talisman. Why can you use it here? The middle-aged woman asked. No comment, Yi Tianshu said with a cold face as always. Little Shu, I survived the tribulation of the universe and the sea, and came here all the way, don't you be so indifferent to me. The middle-aged woman smiled, but having said that, I really didn't expect you to be a legend. Saint Yishan, we have been really blind all these years, and I really regret depriving you of your cultivation. I don't know what's going on. Yi Tianshu said, what is so good about Saint Yishan? Anyway, it's very good. When the senior brother and the others call, I will join hands with them to restore your cultivation. Also, we have brought you all the things you left in the cosmic divine sea. The young woman smiled. Yeah, Yi Tianshu just responded without expressing his gratitude. It's mainly our fault that you are so unenthusiastic. You didn't cultivate you well since you were young, and didn't make you feel the warmth of human feelings. You are always asked to perform all kinds of boring tasks. It is our fault. It was guilty, and sighed. There is a magical medicine treasure city nearby, don't touch it. Yi Tianshu suddenly remembered Chen Zhang's magical medicine treasure city, and said, that city has nothing to do with Yishanmen here. I've heard that magical medicine treasure city has a deep relationship with you. I didn't expect that after you came here, Xiaoshu, you know how to manage your own forces. You used to be in the universe divine sea, and you didn't understand this. Yes, the middle-aged woman smiled. Aunt Yan, you promise me, don't slam the magical medicine treasure city. I want your promise. Yi Tianshu looked at the middle-aged woman. I promise. Don't worry, the master teacher will not touch them. They all know that this is the power you manage and will not destroy it. Aunt Yan said with a smile, just call me at you. Aunt Shengyan, I will guarantee that the magical medicine Baocheng will not be attacked. Yi Tianshu sat on the chair, closed his eyes, and stopped talking. This Aunt Yan came from Yishanmen on the other side of the universe Shanghai, and she had already mixed in. Is Yi Tianzhong in your hands? Aunt Yan asked. Yes, Yi Tianshu said. That's good. Aunt Yan said happily. Now, the Yishan gate of our universe Shanghai is finally a complete Yishan gate. Do you have any plans? Yi Tianshu opened his eyes and looked at Aunt Yan. First take Yishan City. Yishan City has very important resources, and we will not destroy it. Aunt Yan said. Then attack from Yishan City and take down the Yishan mountain range. Xiaoshu, where will you stand by then? Sighed. I'll follow whoever you win. Anyway, you are all Yishanmen, aren't you? Yi Tianshu said. Yes, you are the sage of Yishan. The two of us are fighting at the Yishan gate, whoever is stronger can get you. Aunt Yan said with a smile. Xiaoshu, I found that you have changed a little feminine. Especially this outfit, did you choose yourself? It looks so good. Chen Shang gave Yi Tianshu's clothes. The clothes Chen Shang gave her, whether they were simple or luxurious, were very suitable for Yi Tianshu's temperament, so wearing her on her body can bring out her unique beauty. Yi Tianshu doesn't know why, but he likes to wear the clothes Chen Shang gave her, and feels that he looks very comfortable when he wears it. She had never felt this way before. Little Shu, when the supreme altar hit the Tianmu Shengwang, a big pit was created. It seems that a certain seal was broken. Tianmu Shengwang seems to seal a lot of terrible guys. Aunt Yan suddenly looked serious and said, Brother Master, and they sent me to protect you. They are worried that something from the Heavenly Mother Holy Desolate will entangle you. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4535, Ancient Secrets. The news of Aunt Yan made Yi Tianshu's face shocked, because she herself was very interested in this Heavenly Mother Saint Huang. What will entangle me? Yi Tianshu asked. She wanted to figure out the situation, and then told Chen Shang to keep him vigilant. I haven't seen it, but the master teacher said, that kind of thing is terrible. It is very likely to find you. Aunt Yan shook her head and said, so in the next time, let me protect you by your side. What the asterisk is it? Does the master know what it is? Yi Tianshu asked. Brother Master does know. I suspect that it was the thing of the universe divine sea that was sealed in the Heavenly Mother Sacred Desolation. Only those guys know this kind of thing. Aunt Yan said. I asked, but they won't tell. Yi Tianshu nodded lightly, agreeing to Aunt Yan staying here. Seeing Yi Tianshu's agreement, Aunt Yan breathed a sigh of relief, and then retreated to the outside of the room. She also mastered the skill of invisibility. After being invisible, even Yi Tianshu could only feel a little breath. Yi Tianshu immediately took out the talisman to contact Chen Shang. Chen Shang, when the supreme altar came down, it broke a seal, and something would run out of that seal. When Chen Shang heard the news, he was taken aback for a while. What is it? Chen Shang hurriedly asked. He had already thought of many possibilities. If this is true, then there are too many and terrible secrets hidden by the Mother Saint Huang. I don't know, anyway, you have to be careful. Yi Tianshu said. Don't worry, even if the two Yishanmen fight, they won't affect the magical medicine treasure city. Are you sure? Chen Shang had been worried about this before. The two Yishan gates will fight for me. I will go with whomever they win. If anyone moves the magical medicine treasure city, whoever is my enemy. Yi Tianshu said. Chen Shang didn't expect Yi Tianshu to learn cleverly, knowing that he would use this method to threaten those two Yishanmen. Master, no matter what, you still have to be careful. You Yishan Saintess, you don't know what kind of benefits you can bring to them, and will make them value you so much. Chen Shang was quite worried about this. I have my own measures. Also, there is nothing important during this time, so it is best not to contact me. Someone is staring at me. Yi Tianshu said. The Yishan gate of the divine sea of the universe sent someone to sneak into me. Quote. Chen Shang was surprised again. The Yishan gate on the side of the universe divine sea was too powerful. Someone could sneak into the Yishan mountain range so quickly and also came to Yi Tianshu's side. Yes, Chen Shang replied, he has to make plans now. He also didn't know what was sealed in the mysterious seal of Tianmu Shengwang, he had to figure it out quickly. He thought of a person, most likely to know something. That person is the Heavenly Clan Mother, and she has a clone in the Heavenly Mother's sacred palace, and Chen Shang will be able to see her clone soon. Although her clone has been temporarily disconnected from the deity of the sanctuary, the clone has an independent consciousness and has the same thoughts and thinking as the mother of the Heavenly Clan. Not to mention memory or something, and have the same memory as the deity. The celestial mother of the Tianmu Holy Palace should know some ancient secrets of the Tianmu Holy Desolation. Heavenly Mother Palace Master and Li Minqing still need time to come back, and they can't go the same way now, for fear of being discovered. Don't worry, I want to calm down, I want to calm down. Suddenly many things happened, which made Chen Zhang's heart a little confused. He was not afraid of anything, but just because of these things, it broke his rhythm. Brother, there is something moving about Ganoderma lucidum, Sister Xiaojing said suddenly. Chen Shang looked at the space inside the Six Gods mirror. Sister Xiaojing was next to the Ganoderma lucidum. Ganoderma lucidum is very big now, so it's not a problem for Sister Xiaojing to sit on it. What are these things? Chen Shang saw the umbrella-like black large cover surface of Destiny Ganoderma lucidum, overflowing with black sticky things. Similar to nine-leaf blue flower dew. Little Mirror smiled. It seems pretty good. Sister Xiaojing touched her cute little finger, then licked it in her mouth, and smiled. It's so sweet. Sweet. Chen Shang also wanted to try it, but seeing the secretion of Ganoderma lucidum, like black mud, made it difficult for him to speak. Sister Xiaojing scraped a large bowl of Ganoderma lucidum from the top of Tianmen Ganoderma, and she also touched it with her finger and ate some. Sister Jing, I haven't figured out this thing, so I can't eat it randomly. Chen Shang took out a bowl from the Six Gods mirror, and then he tried it himself. It was really sweet and delicious. This horrible thing is too sweet, it's so delicious. He wanted to eat more, but he could only hold back when he thought of using it for alchemy. After all, he was going to use it to refine alchemy to Wu Mo, the shopkeeper. This shopkeeper Wu is very capable, and Chen Shang will inevitably ask him to help with things in the future. The process of alchemy is very fast, using the proud world ***** furnace, combined with the superb sky refining technique, there is nothing rare for Chen Shang. He made 5 pills in total and gave Granny Ant one. After Grandma Ant ate it, she was full of praise, because she felt that her lifespan was a little longer, which could increase her lifespan by more than 100 years. You know, she is very old, and it is not easy to increase her lifespan by 100 years. If this pill was given to Wu Mo, it might give him hundreds of years, even thousands of years of life. Wu Mo ate this kind of pill mainly to prolong his life. When he saw Chen Shang before, he looked a little old. If he can't quickly have ample lifespan, he will quickly become older. Chen Shang also took a pill himself. As he had previously guessed, it could increase the cultivation base of the life path, but the increase was not very obvious. It seems that life cultivation is very difficult to cultivate. Chen Zhang's fastest cultivation now is the cultivation of alchemy and soul. It's called Tianming Yuandan. Chen Shang chose a name casually, and then went to the outside lobby, waiting for Wu Mo to find him. Wu Mo came at night again. After all, he was busy with many things during the day, and he had time only at night. It was Chen Shang who released a bird to send a message to Wu Mo. Wu Mo rushed over happily. After he came in, he hurriedly asked, "Master Shen, how is your appraisal in the past 2 days? Can that piece of treasure medicine make alchemy?" "Of course, I made them. I also made 2 pills." Chen Shang smiled slightly, and then took out 2 black lacquered pills. Destiny Ganoderma is too dark, so the alchemy made is like this, unlike other pills. Dan is so beautiful. Wu Mo, who had eaten Destiny Ganoderma lucidum, immediately determined that these 2 pills had the breath of Destiny Ganoderma lucidum, and the breath was very strong. He couldn't believe that Chen Shang could actually use that small piece of ruined treasure medicine to make 2 such high-quality treasure medicine ***** pills. How did they refine it? A teenager who looked so young had mastered this superb alchemy, which shocked Wu Mo's heart. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4536, Terror Strikes. Wu Mo has been looking for various alchemists for many years, and has been trying to understand the knowledge of alchemy. Therefore, although he does not know how to make alchemy, he knows how terrifying an alchemist who can make a precious medicine into a pill is. Looking at Chen Zhang's handsome young face, Wu Mo suddenly thought of a possibility. He thinks Chen Shang is an old man. Just use Dan to rejuvenate myself. Before Chen Shang had blasted and killed the group of Supreme 9 palaces with his bare hands, Wu Mo remembered it clearly to this day, and it also caused a great shock to his soul at that time. Thank you, young Master Shen. Wu Mo didn't dare to continue his crazy thinking. He was now sure that the boy in front of him was just a boy in appearance. You're welcome. Chen Shang waved his hand and smiled. By the way, old Wu, you have to remember to find someone who has the treasure for me. It's best to let them come here to meet me. I attach great importance to this matter. I have already found someone who is in the city. Tomorrow I will invite him to meet with Shen Gongzi. Wu Mo said, taking out a storage bag and handing it to Chen Shang. This is the reward for alchemy to Master Shen. It is the heavenly origin crystal bead that I have accumulated for many years. If Master Shen feels too little, I will have too many in the future, and I will definitely make up for it. Chen Shang looked at the Tianyuan Jingzhu in the storage bag. There were a lot of them. Wu Mo doesn't lack Tianyuan Jing. He only lacks lifespan. As long as he lives long enough, his cultivation level can be improved. This time, Chen Shang used Wu Mo's small piece of Ganoderma lucidum to obtain a complete treasure. He made a lot of money. Enough is enough. Chen Shang smiled. Old Wu, given me so many Tianyuanjing, you will not feel heartache, will you? Chen Shang also accepted it. For him, of course, the more Tianyuanjing, the better. How can it be heartache? I now have 2 precious medicine Shendan. I have made a lot of money. Wu Mo laughed happily. This is called Tianming Yuandan. Chen Shang also chuckled. Old Wu, you can try it and see how it is better than eating Tianming Lingzi directly. Wu Mo also took it immediately, because this was not a pill for cultivation, so Wu Mo could easily suppress the medicinal power. Chen Shang had also eaten it before, and the medicinal power of this pill could easily be incorporated into the soul. Soon, Wu Mo felt the effect of this pill. It's great. I have increased my lifespan for at least 1,000 years. If I can fully refine the medicinal power, I might be able to increase my lifespan. Wu Mo was full of praise and said, it's amazing. Old Wu, how many Destiny Ganoderma have you eaten before, and how many years of life has been added? Chen Shang asked. When my ancestors ate half of the food, it was passed to me. Wu Mo said. I ate half of it, and I only added more than 2,000 years of life. It would be great if all the pills were given to Master Shen. What? If you don't eat it, you won't live now, and you won't meet me. Chen Shang laughed and said, Old Wu, there are so many ways to prolong life. There is no need to eat Ganoderma lucidum. You use Ganoderma lucidum to prolong your life. It's too extravagant. I don't understand. The pills for life extension are not sold, what can I do? Wu Mo suddenly became excited at this moment and asked, Master Shen, do you have any good ways to extend life? What are you anxious about? 2 destiny essence pills are enough for you to live for at least 3,000 years. I will help you when that happens. Chen Shang laughed. Shen Gongzi, you are really amazing. Your alchemy breaks the laws of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness. Wu Mo said, in the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, it is difficult to live long. It is suppressed by the law. Old Wu, go back in refining it. The earlier you refining, the better the Heavenly Mandate pill can be played. Chen Shang said. Okay, thank you Master Shen. Wu Mo went back immediately, he was now more determined to follow Li Minqing. Wu Mo now dare not guess the identity of Chen Shang randomly. In Wu Mo's eyes, Chen Shang is much smarter than the Saint Yishan. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord and Li Minqing came back. The reason why Chen Shang asked Li Minqing to follow her was that she not only asked her to protect the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord, but also let them both wonder where to place the Heavenly Mother Palace. Fortunately, Chen Shang originally planned the magical medicine treasure city very large, and it was not a problem to put down the Heavenly Mother Palace. While on the way, Li Minqing had also negotiated with the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord. Li Minqing certainly knows that the Heavenly Mother's sacred palace is a very special existence. Although it is not very powerful now, the Heavenly Mother's sacred palace and the Heavenly Mother's sacred desolation are closely related. Allowing the Holy Palace of Heavenly Mother to come to the magical medicine treasure city will undoubtedly add more reputation to this city. Tianmu Holy Palace has been settled, just to the east of the magical medicine treasure city, not very far from the city lord's mansion in the center of the city. Tianmu Holy Palace is also very big, which is equivalent to a city within a city. There are women in the Holy Palace, and they all abide by the rules, so there is no need to worry about them coming in disorder in the magical medicine treasure city. Chen Shang also returned to his residence in the city lord's mansion. When he returned, Li Minqing and the Heavenly Mother Palace Lord were already here. In addition to them, there are also clones of the Celestial Mother. Seeing Chen Shang, the Celestial Mother was extremely excited. Little guy, I finally saw you, I finally saw you. The Heavenly Clan Mother was so happy, she hurriedly shook Chen Zhang's hands, and smiled. I left you at the Dakan Gate at the beginning, but I didn't expect it to happen later. With so many things, your kid has done a lot of big things too. Li Minqing also left consciously and went to work with her city lord. Mother and grandmother of the Celestial Clan, have you been in contact with the Chuangdao God Lord before? Where is he sealed? Chen Shang asked. He was sealed in the Heavenly Mother Saint Wilderness. The Heavenly Clan Mother sighed. What? His old man was sealed in the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness? Chen Shang was shocked, and immediately remembered the news from Yi Tianshu before. When the Supreme Altar fell, because of the great impact, it broke a seal and released something. Yes, that seal is very strong, it's hard to break. Celestial Mother sighed. It's very difficult to rescue him. Wait, I got the information that when the Supreme Altar fell, the seal was broken. Chen Shang laughed and said, can the Chuangdao God Lord come out? What? After hearing this, the Heavenly Clan Mother's face changed suddenly, and she took a few steps back. The Heavenly Mother Palace Lord quickly helped the Heavenly Clan Mother. The Heavenly Clan Mother was so scared that her legs trembled and almost fell. This surprised both Chen Shang and the Heavenly Mother Palace Master. In that seal, isn't Chuangdao Divine Master sealed? Chen Shang asked. In addition to sealing the Divine Master of Chuangdao, many other terrible things were also sealed. It's over, we're done. The Heavenly Clan Mother shouted like despair. With me, it's okay. When Chen Shang was at Saint Profound Star, he also encountered desperate things, but in the end it was settled by him. After experiencing so many catastrophes, Chen Shang has become very calm in facing such things. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4537, Tianbao Magic Medicine. The Heavenly Clan Mother really knew some of the situation about this Heavenly Mother Holy Wilderness. Now that she learned that the seal was broken, she seemed very nervous and worried about it. Mother and grandmother of the Celestial Clan, don't worry, nothing will happen. When Chen Shang saw the Heavenly Clan Mother's emotions so excited, he could only comfort him first. Those things are very powerful, you can't handle them. The Heavenly Clan Mother shook her head again and said, Chuangdao Divine Master understands this very well. He has been dealing with those things for many years. The Heavenly Mother Palace Master, who was also flustered by the heavenly clan mother, whispered, "Shen Gongzi, do you have any plans next?" "What's the plan? After we enter the heavenly mother's sacred desolation, it is difficult to get out." The heavenly clan mother shook her head again and said pessimistically, "You don't know, you must control the heavenly mother's sacred desolation if you want to leave the heavenly mother's sacred desolate, but how easy is it? No one has succeeded in years. How can I control the heavenly mother's sacred wilderness?" Chen Shang asked. "I don't know, no one knows. The heavenly mother saint wilderness is very mysterious. It was built by a group of ancient powerhouses in the universe Divine Sea. After years of growth, it has become very strong now. No one can control the heavenly mother. Holy desolation." The heavenly clan mother shook her head and said, "Or, the heavenly mother holy desolation has been controlled by a mysterious force." "Grandma, don't think about it so much, your clone is weak, you have to rest." Chen Shang smiled and said, "We don't need to go anywhere now, just stay here. Now it's only up to you." The heavenly clan mother immediately thought of Chen Zhang's identity. Perhaps Chen Shang was a variable, and he could change many things. The heavenly mother palace lord also helped the heavenly clan mother to rest. Chen Shang also gave her a few 9-leaf blue soul pills, which were diluted into the bath, and then the water in the bath was heated and absorbed by soaking. Chen Shang left the heavenly mother's sacred palace. He only knew that the women inside had a relatively low level of cultivation, but they had a very special soul power in their bodies. It is not surprising that the techniques of the holy palace of Heavenly Mother and the way they were born make them cultivate a strange energy. In short, Chen Shang can now be sure that the woman in the Heavenly Mother Holy Palace has a certain connection with this Heavenly Mother Holy Desolate, and even the Heavenly Clan Mother is not clear about the specific situation. There is another person who can relieve Chen Shang of doubts, and that is Zillion. She was the 9-colored Lotus Emperor in her previous life, and was also the strongest of the Heavenly Mother soul race, but she didn't know where she is now in the Heavenly Mother Holy Wasteland. Because there is the Yishan Gate from the Cosmic Sea of Gods who wants to attack the Yishan mountain range, Chen Shang instructed Li Minqing to arrange more spies to stay in Yishan City during this time. At that time, Yishan City will definitely be in chaos. As long as the magical medicine treasure city is not chaotic, then the rich and powerful of Yishan City can be attracted. Yi Tianshu told Chen Shang that the Yishan Gate of the Divine Sea of the Universe must first secretly control Yishan City, then use Yishan City as a base to gather forces and make an offensive plan, and then launch a general attack against the Yishan mountain range. However, Chen Shang believed that the Yishan Gate of the Universe Shanghai had not won Yishan City so smoothly. Because that Life Soul Palace wanted to annex the Yishan mountain range, they would certainly not allow any forces to control Yishan City. As Chen Shang expected, within only 3 days, there was chaos in Yishan City, and many small-scale battles took place inside and outside the city. Originally, Wu Mo of Baocheng Tianlu wanted to arrange for a person with a treasured medicine to meet with Chen Shang, but that person went to Yishan City and has not yet returned. Although Yishan City is far less vast than the magical medicine treasure city, it is also a big city. The city lord's mansion has been collecting wealth in various ways for many years, and the management of Yishan City is very lax. The Yishan Gate of the Universe Shanghai, they had already mixed into this city, and began to act. I have to say that the movement on the Fading Soul Palace is very fast, and a large number of people have been sent to the Yishan mountain range. This news was told by Yi Tianshu to Chen Shang. The Life Soul Palace dispatched 200,000 elite fighters, but Yi Tianshu didn't know the specific combat effectiveness. The Yishanmen over there, they have changed their minds now, they must first capture Yishan City. Yi Tianshu said, there may be many people running to the magical medicine treasure city during this period, so you have to pay more attention. Yi Tianshu sent another message to Chen Shang. If they mess around in the magical medicine treasure city, no matter what power they are, I will never let them go. Chen Shang said. I told them to tell the 2 Yishanmen to stay away from the magical medicine treasure city, but I can't guarantee that they won't make trouble. Yi Tianshu said, or they will make trouble secretly and then fake it into other forces. I will guard against it. Chen Shang said, someone is here, we will stop here today. Yi Tianshu immediately put away the messenger, and the person who was approaching was the Aunt Yan. Chen Shang immediately notified Li Minqing with a subpoena, asking her to pay attention to screening people who enter the city, and ask those who recently entered the city to sign a more stringent soul contract, and they were not allowed to enter the city without signing. The batch of mutant seeds that Chen Shang had transformed with 9-leaf blue flower dew in these days have already shined and become famous. Many people in the pill business have a small sample in their hands. The public also named this magical medicine, Tianbao magical medicine. This is not a real treasure medicine, but it has the breath of a treasure medicine, and it is a very special magic medicine, so it is named like this. Nowadays, a large number of pill masters are rushing to the treasure city of magical medicine. If you want to get a lot of this kind of Tianbao magical medicine, you have to go to the magical medicine treasure city. In this way, all forces are eyeing the magical medicine treasure city. Yishanman didn't expect that this magical medicine treasure city, which was suddenly built not long ago, would become so important. Now, the status of the entire magical medicine treasure city has jumped up, directly surpassing the neighboring Yishan city. With the arrival of more and more people, the land price and housing price of this city are also rising steadily, and the city lord's mansion has also earned a lot of Tianyuanjing. In addition to the Tianyuan crystal, there are also a large number of soul element power orbs, which were put into that Tianyuan topographic lake deep underground. After absorbing a large number of soul element power orbs, the terrain also grew rapidly, making the entire city more powerful in the heaven and earth energy, and at this time it had already surpassed Yishan city. Chenshang also now has a large number of heavenly source crystals, and the city lord's mansion has built many basements. These ground deposits contain heavenly source crystals and connect the various large formations and enchantments of the entire city. As long as you use enough powerful energy, you can resist for a long time when facing an attack from an incoming enemy. Chenshang has time for Yuanju to produce a large number of Tianbao magical medicine seeds very quickly, so he is not afraid of being out of stock at that time. Soul Dao has finally cultivated to rank 100. Although Chenshang has been very busy these days, he has not been idle. He has eaten a lot of 9-leaf blue soul pills and has cultivated his Soul Dao cultivation to rank 100. What made him a little puzzled was that Juyelin was dormant in the past few days. Fortunately, he had already stocked some Juyelin flower dew, which was enough for him to use for a while. Is it going to evolve? Chenshang secretly expects that if Juyelin evolves again, the quality of the flower lotion will be higher. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4538, Closing the City. Little Shen, there is a fight in Yishan City. Li Minqing sent a message to Chenshang and said, the two Yishanmen and the people from the Palace of Souls, they are fighting in Yishan City. Chenshang immediately came out of the room and went to find Li Minqing. Aunt Qing, is this news reliable? Chenshang asked. Very reliable. It just came. Li Minqing said, what are we going to do now? We are now opening all the barriers to avoid being attacked. Chenshang exhorted. Also, we must strictly guard against those who make trouble in the city, we must let them sign a strict astral contract, and let them go if they don't sign. Yes, Li Minqing nodded and said, we have been strictly implementing it for many days. Suddenly, a bird flew over with a small crystal ring. Li Minqing took off the crystal ring and read the news. No, City Lord Yishan is outside the city, and he is waiting for me to leave the city with a lot of people. Li Minqing said. The guard at the city gate said that if I don't go out of the city to see him, that guy will not leave. Auntie Qing, you are going to select hundreds of excellent spies, let them sign the soul contract, and then I will send them the talisman so that the news can be delivered more quickly. Chenshang said. Okay, Li Minqing nodded and said, Xiao Shen, would you like to take a look outside the city with me? Okay, Chenshang nodded, and then said, call Senior Tianyuan and them. Then he contacted Tianyuan with a messenger. Tianyuan's main responsibility is to control the powerful people recruited by the magical medicine treasure city, and to direct them to cooperate. Chenshang thinks that there is probably nothing good about the city Lord Yishan coming here. The mysterious wood-flying ant is also the mount of the patrol team of the magical medicine treasure city. In the future, as long as she eats and drinks, she will be able to give birth to a large number of mysterious wood-flying ant eggs and grow up quickly. The guards of the magic medicine treasure city are also very famous. In many large and prosperous cities, their patrols do not have flying mounts, but the magic medicine treasure city does. Although it is just a black wood ant, there are so many people flying around in the sky to patrol, which looks very majestic. Chenshang and Li Minqing rode the black wood ant and quickly flew to the city gate. City Lord Yishan is a middle-aged man who also looks good-looking and has a righteous face. City Lord Yishan, what did you bring so many people to do? You blocked our gate and influenced others to enter and leave the city. Li Minqing was a little angry and shouted. In order to strictly control the people entering and leaving the city, the other city gates have been closed, and now only the largest main city gate is opened. Li Minqing, don't think you are the lord of this city, just think that your status is higher than me. Although your outer gate is independent, you are still the outer gate elder of Yishan Gate, and you are still a member of Yishan Gate. City Lord Yishan smiled faintly. So, you should kneel and salute when you see me, a child of Yishan. Bah, it was you Yishanmen who gave up our outer disciples at the beginning. It was said at that time that we will no longer be a member of Yishanmen. Li Minqing angrily rebuked. We have risen now, how can we recognize us? Up. You are so funny, we don't want to admit that you mud legs are a member of my Yishanmen. But in fact, you are still our outer disciples of Yishanmen, because you haven't gone through the procedures to withdraw from Yishanmen. City Lord Yishan sneered. There are many guards guarding the city. Yes, the walls inside the city gate, they are all the original outer disciples. Seeing the face of City Lord Yishan, they all felt very angry. Everyone could tell that this City Lord Yishan wanted to enter the city, but he didn't want to lower his posture, he was still invincible. Get out, Li Minqing shouted angrily. Now, the people in the magical medicine Baocheng also fully understand that Li Minqing and Yishanmen have completely severed their relationship and no longer obey Yishanmen. Li Minqing, don't get your ambitions. The magical medicine treasure city can have today, but it is not the credit of the sage Yishan. The sage Yishan is my Yishanmen. If you have the help of the sage Yishan, then you have to replace ye heavenly gate service. City Lord Yishan said coldly, from today, you will hand over all the power of the magical medicine treasure city. Yishanmen sent me to take back this magical medicine treasure city. City Lord Yishan deliberately said loudly, using a strong soul energy, so his voice can be enveloped in the sky above the magical medicine treasure city. For a while, everyone in the magical medicine treasure city knew that Yishanmen wanted to take back the magical medicine treasure city. Suddenly the whole city was a sensation. Many forces are willing to settle in the treasure city of magical medicine, just because this city has no connection with Yishanmen. After all, many people hate Yishanmen. But now, Yishanmen actually said to take away the magical medicine treasure city, and this suddenly exploded. Li Minqing, let me enter the city and hand over control. City Lord Yishan burst into laughter suddenly. If you don't make contact, Yishanmen will fight over, and then you will all be finished. Li Minqing, who had been suppressed by the Lord Yishan for many years, suddenly laughed, and her hearty and cheerful laughter enveloped the city. City Lord Yishan, listen well to you dog, you can't even enter the city gate now, you take back control of the fart. Li Minqing laughed and said, if you have a seed, try it. I tell you, the magical medicine treasure city is not owned by Yishanmen, it belongs to everyone. They bought land, houses and shops here. How old are you in Yishanmen? Li Minqing knows very well that people who enter the city have any worries, that is, they have been worried that Li Minqing, the former elder of the outer sect, would bow to Yishanmen. Now that she said these words, many people's anxiety was soothed. Li Minqing, you don't want to get mixed up, do you? City Lord Yishan scolded angrily. Are you not afraid of Yishanmen coming in? I'm Pooh. Yishanmen is not as rich as our magical medicine treasure city now, he used a fart to hit the magical medicine treasure city. Li Minqing sneered. Yishanmen has been suppressed by other forces for many years. You are rare to have it. Several good Tianyuan crystal mines have been divided up by those elders, and they have already been hollowed out. What Li Minqing said is not false. Many people have heard of this kind of thing for a long time. There is also Yishan City. The income was so generous, but it was swallowed by your group. You did not use the resources obtained by Yishan City for construction. Li Minqing continued loudly. So now, after your Yishan City is attacked, there is no power to fight back, but you, like a bereaved dog, ran here and barked. It's so funny. Yishan City was attacked. This news once again caused a sensation in the city. Who attacked Yishan City? This is at the foot of Yishan Gate, and it also caused the Lord of Yishan City to escape here. City Lord Yishan really didn't expect that Li Minqing would be so sturdy, not afraid of Yishanmen at all. The elders before said that as long as you say something hard to Li Minqing, you can make her kneel down instantly. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4539, Junior Charge. It was indeed the city lord sent by Yishanmen, and the task given to him was to take control of the magical medicine treasure city. The reason is that the magical medicine treasure city was built with the support of the sage Yishan, and it is regarded as the industry of Yishanmen. However, City Lord Yishan is now devastated. And also lost face. City Lord Yishan brought a lot of people, but he was not sure to attack. And now he is beginning to wonder whether this magical medicine treasure city was built by Saint Yishan. Because according to his understanding, even the sage Yishan does not have enough ability to support this city. So, is this city secretly supported by other forces? At this moment, City Lord Yishan was very embarrassed, because he failed to pretend to be a tiger and was humiliated. If he just walks away like this, he will definitely be laughed at in the future, who made him speak loudly and arrogantly before, and everyone in the city heard it. You know, many people in the magical medicine treasure city came from Yishan city, especially the local tyrants. They have some intersection with this city lord. At the beginning, the local tyrants in Yishan city did not suffer from the cold eyes of City Lord Yishan. Even though they gave City Lord Yishan a lot of benefits, they were still not taken seriously. In many cases, even given benefits, City Lord Yishan did not help them. At this moment in the city, there were people with a high level of cultivation making voices, and they all yelled, shouting at City Lord Yishan in various ways, how ugly and how. After someone took the lead, many people also cursed City Lord Yishan. This may be the most colorful that City Lord Yishan has ever heard in his lifetime, and he was all scolded. For a while, City Lord Yishan's nose would be crooked. On weekdays, the high-ranking City Lord, when has he experienced this kind of bird air? Thinking of the powerful Yishan gate behind him, City Lord Yishan suddenly felt that he could do it again, and shouted, "Shut up! Li Minqing, if you don't let me enter the city, I won't let you in or out." City Lord Yishan shouted angrily, then looked at the people standing on the wall, pointing at them and shouting, "You guys, there is a kind of just leave the city and see if I can kill you. I will block all of your city gates, so don't you want to go in or out?" City Lord Yishan carried tens of thousands of people, and they all wore thick armor, which looked very difficult to deal with. Li Minqing, listen, as long as I'm here for one day, no one can get out of the city. If you want to enter the city, it doesn't work, it depends on how you develop. City Lord Yishan smiled triumphantly. This is the fate of betraying Yishanmen. We the saints of the Tianmen have worked so hard to support this city, but you will avenge your revenge. The magical medicine Baochang is not supported by the sage Yishan. Li Minqing yelled. The Yishan sage is a fart, and the Yishan sage has never given any help to the magical medicine Baochang. This was what Chen Shang asked Li Minqing to say. Anyway, Yi Tianshu wouldn't care about this kind of thing. Hearing Li Minqing's words, everyone was shocked again. It can now be confirmed that the magical medicine Baochang has nothing to do with the sage Yishan. Then who is behind Li Minqing? Li Minqing, you are so kind. How dare you insult our sage Yishan, you are dead. City Lord Yishan said coldly. Chen Shang was standing next to Li Minqing. Tian Yuan and the Heavenly Nightmare Sword King were also there, and Wu Mo, the treasurer of the Tianlu in Baochang, was also there. Do you want me to meet that guy when I go out? Tian Yuan asked. There are a lot of strong people over there. Li Minqing whispered. Although the city lord is crazy, but he has some strength, he is the strongest among this group of people. The old men behind him are very strong. Strong. City Lord Yishan will give it to me, and the others will give it to you. Chen Shang said, are you all ready to fight? In these days, Li Minqing has also recruited a lot of strong people. Besides Tianyuan, there are dozens of them, and they are all gathered at the city gate now. Except for Tianyuan and Li Minqing, the other strong guys found it strange. Why was a teenager giving orders? You know, they came to this city mainly because of Tianyuan's strength and Li Minqing's ability. But now Tianyuan and Li Minqing, how come they both listen to a teenager? Of course, they dare not ask more. Because they all heard that the boy said he was going to fight with City Lord Yishan, they felt that this boy was not that simple. Wu Mo and Li Minqing both knew Chen Zhang's strength, so they didn't say anything. It's the Heavenly Nightmare Sword King. He doesn't know how much Chen Shang has made, so he is still a little worried, and whispered, Master Shen, can you do it? If you are injured here, if Zillion blames her in the future, maybe it will kill me, so don't go out. Your Excellency Sword King, I wanted to ask if you could play. If you die, no one will be sad, so you will die without meaning at all, so you still don't want to go. Chen Shang laughed. Master Shen, I am really worried about you. You still ridicule me. The Heavenly Nightmare Sword King also suddenly felt very sad. After his death, no one would be sad. City Lord Yishan outside the city gate has already set his posture. The wall of the magic medicine treasure city is very large and wide, so there are many people standing on it, and the long high wall above makes it possible to see the situation at the city gate clearly even from a distance. Nowadays, many people hope that Li Minqing will send someone out to kill the city lord Yishan. For one thing, many people hate the city lord Yishan, and secondly, as long as the city lord Yishan stays outside, they can't get out of the city. Go, let's get out now. Chen Shang said, in this battle, we must thoroughly start the reputation of the magical medicine treasure city. Chen Shang was the first to rush out. The city lord Yishan outside looked a little silly, and there was a boy who ran out. But he immediately thought of something. When Saint Yishan appeared, he received some information that Li Minqing had brought back a young man who was a servant beside Saint Yishan. Later, he received the task to kill the young man beside Li Minqing. City Lord Yishan had sent 10 very powerful people back then, and he believed that this matter must have succeeded. Although he never saw the 10 people he sent, he felt that with the strength of those people, let alone killing a teenager, even killing Li Minqing would not be a problem. City Lord Yishan saw the boy popping out and suddenly understood many things. He believed that the magical medicine Baocheng was related to the sage Yishan, but the sage Yishan had already noticed that someone was going to kill the boy next to her. Therefore, he immediately thought that this city was not towards Yishan Gate at all, but a force operated by the Saint Yishan herself. The sage of Yishan and Yishanmen have a grudge, because the old folks of Yishanmen want to send someone to kill the teenagers next to her. The young man who followed the sage Yishan was a servant, but everyone knew that it was not that simple. Those old guys in Yishanmen, as long as they felt that there were no other servants around the saint, that was all right. They never asked if they had killed the boy. City Lord Yishan, did you send someone to kill me? Chen Shang asked with a smile after walking out. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4540, Siege. The people on the wall were also shocked. There was a boy who ran out, really not afraid of death. However, Li Minqing and the others followed closely. Dozens of people stood together and faced the tens of thousands of City Lord Yishan. You are too naive. Dozens of people want to block tens of thousands of us. City Lord Yishan laughed and said, you are all here to die. You kid, I didn't kill you at the beginning. I will never let you go. We practice so hard, isn't it just to be able to fight more with less? Otherwise, we practice ass. After Chen Shang finished speaking, he immediately rushed to the City Lord of Yishan. He wanted to learn about the strength of this Yishan child. City Lord Yishan's cultivation base is not low. His Soul Dao cultivation base has 150 ranks, but he also only has the Soul Dao cultivation base. While Chen Shang cultivated 6 realms, his Soul Realm and Alchemy realities had more than 100 levels, and his Life Realm reached more than 50. Although the Demon Dao, Heaven Dao and Fu Dao are still very low, they add up to a lot, and they are more than 300 orders in total. You know, the 6 elements can be combined. If they can be perfectly combined and used, then the power that bursts out is not as simple as adding. What Chen Shang is using now is the power of Dan Dao and Soul Dao. City Lord Yishan's equipment is indeed very strong, especially his armor, which can resist Chen Zhang's punch without being injured. However, City Lord Yishan was also blown out. When the war broke out, Li Minqing, Tian Yuan and others also rushed in. They mixed into the tens of thousands of troops and carried out crazy attacks. Although City Lord Yishan also has strong men around him, if those strong men attack Li Minqing and the others, they will definitely affect the small soldiers brought by City Lord Yishan, so they can't use their hands and feet at all, and the group of people will be wiped out. The rest are fleeing. Their cultivation bases are not very high. Facing the powerhouse with a 100-level cultivation base, they have only their lives to be harvested. The people on the wall, watching the melee below, exclaimed from time to time. And their attention is focused on Chen Shang. Because Chen Shang is a teenager, he is now pressing and beating City Lord Yishan. The golden armor of City Lord Yishan is really too strong. Chen Zhang's fists exuded blue light, and 2 blue dragon heads were transformed into 2 blue dragon heads. At the moment of punching, a huge mighty blue dragon head flashed out with the roar. The dragon fist fell on the golden armor of City Lord Yishan, and a strong cyan lightning broke out. Chen Shang used the Qinglong magical skill to strike out the Qinglong fist. Each punch was as powerful as a dragon, fierce and violent, the tyrannical Qinglong thunder and lightning, as if to tear the world apart. In particular, the sound of the dragon roar made many people's chest tight and eardrums wrestling. City Lord Yishan's golden armor was blasted by Chen Shang several times, and now there are cracks. Everyone can see that Chen Zhang's power should be the strongest in the audience. Not to mention the people on the wall, even Li Minqing and Tian Yuan and others did not expect that Chen Zhang's strength would rise to such a realm in these days. The dozens of powerhouses who followed before, they were all surprised. Li Minqing and Tian Yuan, why would they listen to a boy's command? Now that they saw Chen Zhang's fierce power, they all understood that this mysterious boy is most likely Li Minqing's backing. City Lord Yishan is suffering in his heart. He now knows why he sent 10 people with a high level of cultivation to kill this young man. Why didn't he come back? Because they were all killed and died. He yelled at the old guys in Yishanmen for not grasping the intelligence of the magic drug treasure city at all, so he sent him to die. City Lord Yishan really didn't have any power to fight back. He was hit by Chen Shang like a ball and couldn't even run, because Chen Shang was much faster than him. City Lord Yishan couldn't ask for mercy, his entire mouth was beaten. Chen Shang used a pair of flesh fists to forcibly smash through the strong armor of City Lord Yishan. Ah! City Lord Yishan suddenly let out a scream. I saw Chen Shang just now, piercing through the crack of the golden armor with his palm, punching through the body of City Lord Yishan. Dead. Chen Shang followed in with another hand, and then abruptly tore the body of City Lord Yishan. Boom boom boom. When Chen Shang tore apart the body of City Master Yishan, bursts of blue lightning burst out, and the electric arcs ran wildly like dragons, very frightening. The most frightening thing is that the head of City Lord Yishan is still intact, and Chen Shang keeps it deliberately. Boom. After Chen Shang took away the spirit of City Lord Yishan, he kicked the man's head away and landed on a stone monument at the gate of the city. City Lord Yishan is finished, and the other people he brought are now fleeing in a swarm. Most of the low-strength small soldiers ran away, and the strong ones brought by Yishan City Lord from Yishanmen were chased and killed by Chen Shang and Li Minqing. His soul has longevity, and Chen Shang will use it to increase the longevity of Grandma Ant. With enough lifespan, Grandma Ant can produce more powerful black wood ants. The people on the wall were shocked and speechless. City Lord Yishan died just like that, which made them a little unbelievable. Although they hated this City Lord Yishan very much, they never thought that he would die so easily. They often cursed Yishan City Master to die soon, but they all knew that City Master Yishan was powerful, and he was also a child of Yishan. How could he die? But now, his head falls on the tall stone monument. On the stone steel of dozens of feet, the words, "The Treasure City of Magical Medicine," were written on it, and the Lord Yishan fell on it, so many people could see clearly. After the shock, everyone shouted an exclamation and talked a lot. Many people think that City Lord Yishan could have run, but he killed himself. In fact, what they didn't know was that when Chen Shang came to the gate of the city, City Lord Yishan was already dead. Chen Shang knew very well that City Lord Yishan had a part to send someone to kill him, so he didn't show any mercy at all. He believes that the power of the magical medicine treasure city should now be shown, and people must recognize the power of the magical medicine treasure city, so that more people can come in. There are still many empty spaces in the magic medicine treasure city. If you sell it, the magic medicine treasure city will make a lot of money, not to mention tax collection in the future. As long as there are enough sky source crystals, Chen Shang will be able to defend this city through 6 divine mirrors, and no one can break it. Chen Shang immediately returned to the City Lord's mansion and transferred those longevity to the soul of Grandma Ant, making Grandma Ant happy. During this period of time, Grandma Ant has consumed a lot of lifespan and used it to nurture all kinds of black wood ants. Yi Tianshu was in the room, waiting for all kinds of news to come. Aunt Yan walked in and frowned slightly. Xiao Shu, what's the matter with that magical medicine city? The magical medicine city owner said that you are a fart, and said that the magical medicine city is not supported by you. And next door Yi the Lord of Tiancheng ran over and was destroyed. Do you like this sight? Donate here.